Welcome to Limestone County High School football on the Play Action Sports Network. We'll be back with the pregame show after this.
Ridgeline Construction knows how important home is to you. We want the process to be one in which you have complete trust and understanding in the services we provide.
I'm quite impressed with the amount of guys that can come in and get that all done in really one day. They're going to do exactly what needs to be done for your house.
It's time to trust Ridgeline Construction with your biggest investment. You won't regret it, and that's a promise from our family to yours. Ridgeline
Construction. Call 325-1345 or visit ridgelineconstructionhsv.com.
Hey guys, this is Joanna Clem for CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. I'd like to personally invite you to visit CEI Bookstore. While you're here, you'll find a wide selection of Bibles, gift items, trustworthy study materials, and more for you and your church. Our friendly staff will be happy to help you with your selections while you shop in the store. We even offer personalized Bible imprinting and gift wrapping. Not in the Athens area? Enjoy shopping with us online at truthbooks.com. CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications, taking his hand, helping each other home.
Limestone County High School sports are brought to you in part by Limestone County Commission Chairman Colin Daly. Visit the County Commission page at limestonecounty-al.gov to keep up with what's going on in the county and find out what ranks us in the top 5% in the state. You can also call Colin at 256-233-6400 or on his cell phone at 256-800-4544.
Hey, this is Jim from Lawler's Barbecue. A lot of you folks out there keep asking where we cook our barbecue because you don't see pits and smoke. Well, guess what? You never will because we cook it in Lewisburg, Tennessee at our USDA facility so that we can maintain consistency and quality. So no matter which store you come to, you get the same great taste. Philip's been cooking barbecue since 1978, and I promise you, he's got the hang of it. He's been doing it so long, he doesn't want to be cremated. He's asked to be slowly smoked over glowing hickory coals. So come try some Lawler's Barbecue at any of our 7 locations today. Lawler's Barbecue, cook slow, served fast.
If you'd like to download a copy of this game or hear it again on demand, go to pasnetwork.net. You can find this game and previous games under the Archives tab. That's pasnetwork.net. Play Action Sports.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Play Action Sports as we get ready to kick off the 2021 football season here in Limestone County. Tonight's ball game, we're in Ardmore, Alabama, and tonight's ball game is against the Tanner Rattlers and the home team from Ardmore. We're about to listen to the national anthem, so we'll take a break and listen to them. National anthem brought to us by the Ardmore High School Marching Band. Good evening again, everyone. My name is Kirk Pierce. Alongside me, my color commentator partner, Garth Garris, and also our producer, Mr. Tim Lambert. We are in Ardmore, Alabama, as we get ready to kick off the 2021 football season. Garth, it's time, man. It's been a long wait, and now it's time to get started.
How you doing, Kirk?
Hey, I'm good, Garth. Good to see you, man.
Good to see you, too. Welcome into our first county football game of the season here on Play Action Sports, and we're glad you're all joining us in, and we're excited to be here. And I think they got a presentation here with bringing in the game football. But got Tanner and Ardmore starting the season. North Limestone versus South Limestone, a young Tanner team coming off of a quite successful season last year, and Ardmore under new guidance with Coach Schneider coming over from Athens High School as an assistant coach. So, a lot of folks is excited and ready to get rolling.
Hey, man, I know I am, and there's a lot of great things. These two teams are not unfamiliar with one another. I mean, they have played a total of 61 times over the years. Now, Tanner owns the streak, or I say the streak. They own the 38-19. They've won 38 times. They've also tied 4 times. But like you said, we're about 5 minutes away from kickoff, and they're getting ready to do a presentation at midfield with the football being brought in. The team captains over there for Ardmore are getting ready to come onto the field for the coin toss, and tonight's team captains are number 33, Randall Moore, and number 44, Brody Dunn, 54, Cole Tipton, and number 88, Houston Vickers. And as the Tanner Rattlers captains come out there, Garth, who are you seeing?
The team captains are Carl Parham, which is going to be your quarterback tonight for Tanner, alongside number 57, Lawson Johnson, 24. That will be, and I do not have his number on the roster here. I'm going to guess that might be Gary Jones, and number 52, Jakeem Fletcher.
Yeah, and we're just a few minutes away. This is getting to be. You can hear the crowd in the back. Now, you mentioned this just a moment ago. This was a young Tanner team last year. Coach Bonds, this is going into his 4th year. Last year, he finished the season 6-5. I think that was his first winning season. So he's been building something up to this point.
Well, I think we did 2 games down there last year. I'm pretty sure we did. I may be wrong there, but I know for sure we did see them once or twice, and they played North Sand Mountain one of those games. North Sand Mountain was very, very good football team, and they played well with them, hung with them 3 quarters, maybe got wore down. But as I look at these kids here that are on the sideline as the captains here, they've grown up a little bit. They're not those little kids that was out there last year. They are some grown men on this sideline right here, right now. So you can tell they've been in the weight room and a year of growth, and I know they're excited to get back to Tanner football, where they're a regular in the playoffs, and I think that's Coach Bond's goal, is to get to the playoffs, and I think at the end of the year he would feel good about them making the playoffs. So we want to wish them both the best of luck. We've got 2A and 5A here, so they both can have good seasons, and I'm glad we're finally getting to see this. Years ago, the county schools were all in the same area and could play each other, and over the years communities have grown and had to play area and region games and not get to play each other. So I'm glad they're getting to play and not have to travel so far. So we're looking forward to an exciting football game. We new system for Ardmore this year with Coach Schneider. Be interested to see what they do. And Tanner, obviously, going into Coach Bond's 3rd year, I believe, 4th year, and so I know they're wanting that they're going to have more consistency this year.
And Tanner's not a stranger to the playoffs. It's been in several years since they finished back-to-back state champions in 2A. That was 2012 and 2013. So it's been 8 years since they've kind of gotten back into this. But like you said, Coach Bond is definitely building something. Now, on the other side of the field, the home team, the Ardmore Tigers, first-year coach Jonathan Schneider taking over for P.J. Wright, who left and went to St. Clair County. And, hey, Schneider's not a stranger to the game. He comes in from Athens.
Well, and he's got coaching in his blood. His father was a longtime coach at Lexington over in Lauderdale County, Coach Billy Schneider. And so he's got bloodlines there in coaching. Coaching runs deep in his blood and veins, and obviously been with Coach Gross at Athens, and they've been successful, and they came over from the Florence area. So I know he's excited to take the helm here at Cooper Field and get ready to go tonight for this first football game as a head football coach.
Well, I just saw the coin get tossed in the air, and it was called while it was in the air. Then it landed on the ground. Let's see what it says. Looks like Tanner has won the toss, and They are going to, let's see, looks like they're going to, I think they're going to.
Well, they want it.
They want it. So Tanner is going to receive the ball from winning the opening kickoff or the coin toss. They're going to receive, and Ardmore is going to defend the south end zone. And this is great. This is almost time. Now, listen, if you want to check out, listen to us on a mobile app, you can check out the Play Action Sports mobile app. It's your connection to all our live streams, along with scores, game archives, and more. You can go online to pasnetwork.net to download the links. That's what you can do. If you're interested in getting this on your phone, download the app at pasnetwork.net, and then you can download the links. You can also follow us on Twitter at PAS Network and look for Play Action Sports on Facebook. We'll keep you updated on scores via Score Stream tonight and throughout the week. Our great producer here, the man behind the computer, he will let us know as scores come in tonight, Garth, so we can keep our audience updated on what's going on, not only around the county, but probably more along the lines around North Alabama.
That's correct. And I do believe we had a game or two last night that I see. Clements played last night and lost a nail biter, I guess, maybe 34-28 to, I can't remember, somebody in Lauderdale County. I want to, who was that?
Winston.
Okay, Wilson. Okay. So we had football last night. I was working, so it was like late when I checked the scoreboard. I said, it's Thursday night. I think some of them kicked off in Limestone County last night. So whole bunch of games across the state, and I don't know if we're going to see a trend of this, but one of my friends was telling me that due to a shortage of officials, that some of these games they're asking schools to move to Thursday night due to shortage of officials. So I hope and pray we don't have that, just a lot of that, so we can have the traditional Friday night game. It's just nothing like Friday Night Lights.
No, you are 100% correct, Garth. It's Friday Night Lights, and we're getting ready to kick off the 2021 season right here on Play Action Sports Network with the home team from Ardmore Tigers and the visiting team from Tanner. Looks like back deep to receive the kickoffs. Number 5, that's Trey Crutcher. Number, let's see over
24.
Here, 24.
And I think that's going to be Gary Jones there.
Yeah.
Because he would only see a 25 on the sideline, so I'm guessing that's
Jeffrey Rodriguez's kick is up, high, end over end. Got caught by number 5 at the 25-yard line, brought down by several of the Ardmore Tigers. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the opening drive for Tanner Rattlers, starting at their own 28-yard line.
Justin Coverdale for Ardmore in on the tackle there, and then a whole host of Tigers down pursuing him down the field. So not a big gain, a little nice short pooch by Ardmore. Not a lot of gain, but still pretty good position for Tanner at the 28-yard line.
Tanner comes to the line of scrimmage after they break the huddle. They are in their black pants, white jerseys, black helmet, all trimmed in green. Back there for them is Carl Parham. He's number 4. He's the quarterback. He's in the shotgun formation. Going to hand it off to number 24. Gets by a couple of Ardmore defenders and rushes across the 35 down to about the 36-yard line. Nice pickup for Tanner.
Jacob Sanchez for Ardmore, the cornerback there on the safety. Nice open field tackle there.
Be 2nd down and a couple of yards for the Tanner Rattlers right here in this opening drive of the ball game. No huddle.
And Tanner is huge across the front of their offensive line.
They really are. That is a big offensive line. Parham, he is in the shotgun formation. He's got 2 running backs to either side. He hands it off to number 24 up the middle. Looks like he's going to get the 1st down. It's going to be close based on the side judge. We'll see what he says.
Hayden Durham and Brody Dunn and linebackers on the tackle, and Tanner's got one shaking up. He's going to get up there. Enough for a 1st down, though.
Yep. 1st and 10, Tanner Rattlers. That's how you want to start this. Number 54 for Tanner's coming off the field.
Don't have a number on him, so we'll have to try to see who that might be there. But he's hobbling.
Tanner's going to go into the huddle formation. Now, Ardmore is not tiny up on their front 4.
They're not. They're not. They're running. They got a 4-man front, and they're pretty big up front. And they're running 4 linebackers. Pretty nice size too.
Shotgun formation, 2 splits to the far side, 1 to the near side, single back beside the quarterback. Durham's going to keep it himself, and he's going to be brought down behind the line. A scrimmage, huge play for Ardmore.
Tyler Thompson, outstanding tackle there, just off the end there, just brought down Parham in the backfield. Loss of 4 yards.
Hey, great open field tackle right there in the backfield. Right there. It was from his defensive end position, was able to get there and bring that tackle down. Didn't allow Parham to make the cut or get around the corner.
I think what we may see Ardmore try to get a lot of penetration and force Tanner to run lateral and not get up the field. And he was shot out of a cannon right there.
Parham, he is in the shotgun formation. He's got number 12 back there with him. That's Garth. Parham's going to pass the ball. He's got a nice receiver on the sidelines. Number 8 is Townsend. Skylar Townsend with a great reception, picking up some of that lost yards. 3rd down and long, though.
Townsend made a nice catch there. Went up and got, it was a good throw, but it was a little stop route, turn around, the ball was on him there, and in these nice little pink gloves, he caught it and got out of bounds. So 8-yard gain for the Rattlers.
Shotgun formation, 2 splits to both sides, single back for the blocker. Parham's going to keep it himself. He pump fakes. He's going to run across the far side. He's going to cross the 50 down to the 45, pushed out of bounds at about the 43-yard line. 1st and 10, Tanner on a good scramble.
Yes, and that's what Parham, a great athlete there. No one open downfield, tucks it, gets around the right side, run out of bounds by Sanchez, picks up 14, 1st down.
That's it. And he's a sophomore quarterback, and that is, you got to like that as a coach, seeing that you only got him a couple more years. He's only going to grow and develop. So Parham still shotgun formation. He got 1 split to the far side, 2 to the near side. He's going to hand it off up the middle to number 24, but he's got nowhere to go. Brought down in the backfield.
Again, Tyler Thompson, and that looked like a stunt there where they may have twisted there. He came in maybe inside the tackle there, and Jones had no place to go.
So that's a 4-yard loss for Tanner. It's going to bring up 2nd and 14. And they're going to be at their be at the Ardmore 48-yard line. Clock's down to about 9:15 left to go in the first quarter. Score is 0-0, but this is the opening drive, and Tanner's had some good plays to kick off this opening drive for them.
I expect them to pass here to maybe pick up half this yardage again.
I want to look at Skylar Townsend down here in the bottom. Parham's he's going to rear back, and he's going to throw it deep. He's got Townsend right down there at the end. What a catch! The ball is thrown up. Parham throws the ball up. Townsend on the sidelines right there at about the 9-yard line. Great catch by Townsend.
Parham rolls out to his left and turns and throws the football, and Townsend just goes up. That was great coverage by Luke Sims down there. Townsend just went up and got the football and made a great play.
Every bit of 6 foot on that height right there, and he was able to get up, get his hands on it, brought it down. 1st and goal for Tanner Rattlers. Parham, shotgun formation, 2 backs in the backfield. He's going to fake, then he's going to hand it off to the second man through number 24. He's going to cross the end zone. Touchdown, Tanner Rattlers.
Gary Jones. 9-yard touchdown run up the middle. And that's a nice drive there for Tanner. A 73-yard drive to start the season. They got to be feeling pretty good about themselves.
Absolutely. That's how you want it. I don't think coaches could have written that script any better right there. So 8:33 in the opening quarter. Tanner puts the ball in the end zone. A 9-yard run after a 73-yard drive. Back to kick the extra point is number 7, Emmanuel Gonzalez. Flag on the play.
Flags on the field, ladies and gentlemen.
See what the call is.
Probably an illegal substitution, I would guess, or too many men. Maybe somebody lined up already in the neutral zone.
Yeah. Going to have a false start. False start on Tanner. And so they're going to move that back and make it a little bit more difficult for Gonzalez on this extra point.
I'm really, it's early, but just seeing Tanner last year, and they were so young and they were so small. I mean, they were big, but they filled out a little more. They've got a big front. They really do.
The kick is up. and it hits the left or the corner of the upright and bounces out. So the extra point is no good. 8:33 in the first quarter. Tanner with the lead, 6-0. You're listening to Play Action Sports Network.
Ridgeline Construction knows how important home is to you. We want the process to be one in which you have complete trust and understanding in the services we provide.
I'm quite impressed with the amount of guys that can come in and get that all done in really one day. They're going to do exactly what needs to be done for your house.
It's time to trust Ridgeline Construction with your biggest investment. You won't regret it, and that's a promise from our family to yours.
Ridgeline Construction. Call 325-1345 or visit ridgelineconstructionhsv.com. Applebee's Tailgate Talk wants to recognize our local athletes, and you can help. Go to tailgatetalk.net throughout the school year to vote for the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. The winner will receive a gift card from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and a t-shirt from Gotcha Covered Screen Printing and more. Submit your own nominations for future polls, too. While you're there, check out the Tailgate Talk archives and see what you might have missed. That's the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. Cast your vote today from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and 1080 WKAC.
We're back at Ardmore here, ready for the Tanner Rattler kickoff.
And Tanner's going to kick the ball off. It's high. End-over-end kick. Is going to roll over to the sidelines, and they're going to throw a penalty flag, and they're going to get good field position. Ardmore going to have their turn to answer Tanner.
Want to do a correction on the jersey number here. We didn't have number 24 on the roster. Now we assumed it might be Gary Jones there. Alex Guster, number 24 on the 9-yard touchdown run for the Tanner Rattlers. So we want to give Alex his due. And a great run up the middle there, and he was key. He was a cog in that whole drive there. A couple of runs with for Tanner.
Yeah, and you got to give credit to the offensive line for Tanner. The way they opened up that hole on that 9-yard run. I mean, Guster had a wide area to run through.
And we'll talk a little bit more about Tanner as we go, and Ardmore, and talk about maybe a little bit of the change they've got with Townsend at wide receiver and Parham at quarterback.
So Hillis under center for Ardmore. Single setback. He's going to hand the ball off to the running back, and he's got nowhere to go as he's just going to be shoved all the way in the backfield by the Tanner Rattler defensive line.
Well, he met Mr. Darrell Howard, a 6', 282-pound sophomore.
Shoo.
About 3 yards in the backfield, and he drove him back about 10 yards till the whistle blew.
So that running back was number 42. That's Thomas Colston, and he had nowhere to go.
Had no place to go.
So you've got quarterback, number 17. That's Braden Hillis. He's got a single setback, and that is, again, number 42, Colston. 2 splits to the far side, 2 in motion to the far side as well.
Tanner's on this bear front here.
Yeah, they are. Look at that. Nice open field run. He's going to keep going. Number 42, he's going to cross down to almost to the 35-yard line of Tanner. Huge run by number 42, Thomas Colston.
Townsend brought him down in the backfield. 25-yard gain there for for Ardmore, right up the gut there. Nice run, and they just found the right hole on that one there. Tanner's in a 5 front, but the Bear, those 3 big guys, they're covering up the center and the 2 A gaps there. So Ardmore may have some holes that they can find there to exploit them, but also a nice play by Townsend not to horse collar.
That's true. You're exactly right. 2 splits, 1 on each side. You got a single setback. Tight end and halfback go in motion. Hillis under center. He's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off to number 42. He's already the workhorse. Brought down by number 57 as he crosses the 35 down to about the 34-yard line.
Lawson Johnson, one of the few seniors on the Tanner team, linebacker for Tanner, brought him down.
Nice pickup there by Colston for Ardmore. Brings up 2nd down and about 7 with 6:56 and counting in the first quarter. Tanner on top right now, 6-0 after an opening drive, 73-yard touchdown drive, but Ardmore knocking on the door. You've got Hillis under center again. He's got 2 splits to the far side, a halfback, tight end, single setback. They're going to hand it off to number 3. He's the other running back. He has nowhere to go. That was Caleb Higginbotham, and he's just going to be heating up in the backfield.
Yeah, there's 55 again, Darrell Howard. We're probably going to call his name quite a bit tonight. He is a man, and I guess they've got them in that bare front where they can't double them. I mean, and it's just one-on-one, and somebody's going to come through there. So Ardmore's going to have to figure that out. Now, it's 3rd and 10, so this is a manageable third down for them. But I expect Tanner to bring the house here.
So loss of 3 yards brings up 3rd and 10 at the 36-yard line. Tanner's 36. Ardmore. Hillis going to fake the handoff. He's going to roll off to the near side. He's going to hit the tight end, number 44. He's going to pick. Nice catch. Brought down at about the 20-yard line is Hillis to number 44, Brody Dunn, coming out of the fullback's position.
Well, that's just old nice NFL there, the fake, and then roll that fullback out into the flat there, and that was just a nice throw. Nobody there. Townsend again brought him down in the secondary. So nice third down pickup for Ardmore. So they've had 2 big plays that's bailed them out of long distance yardage. So nice drive for Ardmore here.
Yep, 13-yard reception brings up 1st and down. We're taking a heat timeout with 5:47 in the first quarter, and you're listening to Limestone County football right here on Play Action Sports.
Hey guys, this is Joanna for CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. Many of you are searching for Bible study materials for your Bible classes. Our best-selling Bible curriculum, Discovering God's Way, is a reliable tool for teaching students of all ages through the Bible in its entirety. We're sure you'll love this curriculum, and if you'd like to see other options of Bible classes, we'll be happy to help you select from our topical studies. So stop struggling with the search and come by and let us help you select reliable and meaningful study materials for your class today. CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications, taking his hand, helping each other home.
Welcome back to Play Action Sports Network here in Ardmore, Alabama. I'm Kirk Pierce. Alongside with me, Garth Garris, bringing you tonight's color commentating. And Ardmore is just going to do a wildcat, if you will, to number 44, the fullback. And Brody Dunn carries the ball he gets nowhere.
Trey Crutcher there. But again, Howard was the disruptor there and forced it a little bit to the sideline, and Crutcher covered it up and made the tackle there.
So 5:18 in the first quarter. Tanner on top, 6-0. And this is, so far, 2 really good opening drives for both teams.
It is. It's impressive. So we might have a 40-39 game tonight. Who knows?
So Ardmore lining up in kind of a wildcat formation. And it goes right back to the fullback, number 44. He's got a nice hole. He's going to take it down to about the 5-yard line, maybe down to the 3. Now they're going to spot him at the 5. Number 44, Brody Dunn, with the carry out of the wildcat formation.
Well, let's just say right there, that's just good coaching, okay? Because no need to turn and hand it off. Let's get into wildcat. They're in that bear, and they've got the 2 gaps covered up. Let's just hand it and get 2 guys to lead him off tackle there. There's nobody there. They kick out the end, and he's just going to the house.
He almost had it. He had just. I got him spotted at about the 4-yard line on the other side of the 5. So we'll give him the 4. Looks like Hillis is back in the game at quarterback, number 17. He's got number 42 back there with him. That's Colston. He's going to hand it off to Colston, number 42. He's just going to walk right into that end zone. Touchdown, all Ardmore Tigers.
Thomas Colston, the ball carrier. 5 yards.
Nice little run up the middle there, Kurt. I mean, I think we saw Tanner a little winded there.
I agree, and that's something I was going to ask you. You know, when you look at 2A and you look at 5A, obviously across the other sidelines, Ardmore's got a lot more players. Tanner, not as many substitutes, and I was going to say on a night like tonight, that could play a factor.
It could, and I mean, you're looking at the first game of the year, and fortunately it's cooled down. You know, we've got a little overcast here. The sun's went down over the trees there, but again, you know, the adrenaline's flowing, and the conditioning's probably not there like it would be.
Kick is up. It is good with that right there. Ardmore takes the lead, 7-6 on top of Tanner. 2 opening drive touchdowns, one by each team. You're listening to Limestone County football on Play Action Sports.
Davis & Cole LLP in Athens has served the area assisting individuals and businesses with bookkeeping, tax preparation and filing, and routine accounting. Davis & Cole LLP, 105 South Marion Street in Athens. Call 232-9994. Davis & Cole LLP.
Welcome back to Limestone County football here in Ardmore, Alabama. As Ardmore has just taken the lead over the Tanner Rattlers 7-6. Garth, I hear we've got some score updates.
Yes, Athens is at Fort Payne tonight, and they're trailing first quarter 16-0.
All right. So back deep to receive for the Tanner Rattlers. Oh, go ahead.
And we want to thank these scores are brought to us tonight by the Limestone County Commissioner, Chairman Colin Daly. So thank you, Colin.
Colin. All right, back deep to receive. The kickoff for Tanner is number 24. He's already got a touchdown run tonight. Alex Gooster. And the kick is high, end over end. Doesn't look like Gooster's going to get a chance to get it. Number 5 for Tanner, that is Crutcher, is going to receive the ball right there at about the 36-yard line. And they're going to spot him at the 29.
29-yard line. And he come up and made a nice play. The ball was kicked short, so he had to run up and make a nice sliding catch to catch it where it wouldn't hit the ground. I mean, when that ball's on the ground, it's anybody. So
it looked like he led with his knee, and he's actually limping off the field right now. So hopefully he'll get back in the game shortly. All right, Tanner, 1st and 10 from their own 29-yard line, and 4:16 left to play in this first quarter. You can tune in for play-action sports updates 3 times each weekday for school, youth, and amateur sports news from Limestone County area on 1080 AM WKAC. But right now we're listening to some high school football in Ardmore. All right. Looks like we've got a timeout on the field. Timeout charge to Tanner. All right, so that'll be the first timeout of the game, charged to Tanner. And with that, we're going to take a break. You're listening to Limestone County football on Play Action Sports.
Whether you're in the market for residential or commercial property or looking to sell your current home, land, or building, make your first call to the Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Paula and James can help you with everything you need, whether you're buying or selling. Call Paula at 777-4916 or James at 656-2370. You can also see their listings online at alrealsolutions.com. Look for them on Facebook, too. The Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Real solutions for real estate.
Welcome back to Limestone County football right here on Play Action Sports Network. Kirk Pierce, Garth Garris, bringing you the action from Ardmore, Alabama, as the score with 30 seconds left to play in the opening quarter, which is odd coming out of a timeout. The clock's running, Garth.
I wonder if they put the timeout on.
Here we go. Now we got it back.
Yes.
And there's still, clock is still. All right, now it's back. 4:13 left to play in the first quarter.
Yeah, it seems like we've been here half.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah.
But we haven't. We've been here just a half of a quarter, a little bit over a half of a quarter.
All right, so now we've got Parham. He's number 4. He's the quarterback. In shotgun, he's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off again to number 24. That's Alex Guster. Alex maybe got a yard. I don't know.
Well, looks like they had a little
they're
bit.
Going to cause him. Say he lost a yard. It's hard to see on that far side.
They run Jones in a jet sweep to the left side to our side over here, and he hit Guster as he got the ball from Parham. So it kind of blew up that whole play.
So that's going to bring up 2nd and long, about 2nd and 11 for Tanner from their own 28-yard line. And Parham's going to come out of the huddle. He's in the quarterback. He's got 2 splits to the near, 2 to the far side. He's got one running back on his far side. So he's going to wait for the snap, and now we have
delay of game.
Yep, you saw it too.
And I've noticed something here. Ardmore is going to have to probably look at doubling number 8. If they're going to go to him, and they've got a free safety off of him right now, 15 yards, so they could just basically give up and turn and throw the ball to him here. But they 2nd and 15, 16 yards here.
So the setup's the same, two splits to the far and near side, and Parham's gonna roll out. He had his man right there. Really open. but he just kind of fell out of his hands. Number 9, Trevor Peoples. That was the receiver it was intended for, because we see Skyler. He was on this side.
Yes, 9 was on Peoples.
So
on the other side.
listen to the PA announcer. Listen to us.
Yes, Peoples there on the drop. Parham probably got rushed out of the pocket earlier than he wanted to get rushed out of, and maybe had a quick throw. Ardmore was on him, but that was a catchable ball. Just dropped it.
Agreed. All right, so that's going to bring up third and quite a ways. Third and quite a ways. Ball spotted at the 22-yard line for Tanner. Parham going to hand it off. He's going to, number 24, he's going to try to catch that corner. He's got really nowhere to go. Guster has nowhere to go right there.
Randall Moore there, a linebacker, senior, came and just blew that up. He just scraped, and he stopped the momentum there on that little sweep to the left, and Tanner will have to punt.
So great defensive stand right there. Actually, there's a couple of Tanner miscues, a couple penalties to delay a game, and then, of course, they came out of timeout. So now we have another timeout on the field, and it's going to be on Ardmore, so that'll be Ardmore's first timeout of the half. And so with that, we'll take a timeout as well. You're listening to Limestone County Football on Play Action Sports.
Ridgeline Construction knows how important home is to you. We want the process to be one in which you have complete trust and understanding in the services we provide.
I'm quite impressed with the amount of guys that can come in and get that all done in really one day. They're going to do exactly what needs to be done for your house.
It's time to trust Ridgeline Construction with your biggest investment. You won't regret it, and that's a promise from our family to yours.
Ridgeline Construction. Call 325-1345 or visit ridgelineconstructionhsv.com.
Welcome back to Limestone County Football right here on Play Action Sports Network. You can download a copy of this game or listen to it on demand by going to pasnetwork.net. There's a streaming schedule of upcoming games and links to our mobile apps as well. Now, Garth, fourth and 17, so Tanner's obviously going to have to punt the ball. Looks like Skylar Townsend's back there deep to do the punt.
Well, I wonder what Ardmore's got up their sleeve here in calling timeout before this punt. Little rugby.
It's going to be received by number 1. Drew Daly. He is gone. He's just going to take it on the. He's going to be brought down right there at about the 12-yard line. I don't see any penalty flags. Look like they kind of got him up around the neck, maybe almost a horse collar, but there's nobody calling it.
Jordan Grace made a touchdown-saving tackle at the 10-yard line there. It may have clotheslined him. I don't think he got his face mask, but he tackled him high, and I don't know if he came across his neck, but it wasn't a horse collar or anything like that, and I think that's what the official was saying. It looked bad, but I don't think he grabbed the face mask or whatever, just the angle. He just basically stopped him in his tracks there because Daly was gone, and I guess that's why Ardmore set up. They set up punt return there because they figured like short field, we can run this one in, and almost did. But he's down on the sideline over there.
Yeah, he's still down, and the officials are over there. They're going to take an official's timeout. They're not going to run a play until they can get Mr. Daly off the ground and over to either the sidelines or whatever. So
and they're looking at they're looking at a knee over there. You can tell they were up there. The trainer there looking at his left knee. It looks like so maybe nothing up in the net, but it may have stopped him and hurt his knee.
Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll take a quick break and kind of try to get a report on Mr. Daly, Mr. Drew Daly. That was a good punt return, but we'll come back. You're listening to Limestone County Football right here on Play Action Sports.
Athens Utilities comprises Athens Electric, Athens Gas, and Athens Water Services. Together, we are committed to providing reliable and affordable electricity, natural gas, and water and wastewater services. We operate as part of the City of Athens, and just like our city's motto of Athens is classic Southern character, we believe in supporting what makes our community special, and that includes Athens and Limestone County sports. Call 233-8750, go by their office at 508 South Jefferson Street, or look for the link online at athensal.us.
Welcome back to Limestone County football right here in Ardmore, Alabama, as the Tanner Rattlers, the visiting team from, as you said earlier, southern Limestone County, taking on the Ardmore Tigers, the northern team from Limestone County in this Limestone County battle. And Ardmore, after a great punt return by Drew Daly, has great field position, and we are happy to note that Drew Daly did get up and walk off on his own, so glad to hear that. All right, so Ardmore with the ball, going to hand it off to number 42. That is Thomas Colston. A nice pickup on the far side. He's going to have picked up about 7 yards on the carry, and that's going to take him down to about the 3-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd and goal for Ardmore.
Yeah, they'll mark that. Maybe his knee went down. They're going to mark that just outside the 5-yard line. So, but Townsend there with another tackle.
So Ardmore knocking on the door. So you've got number 17, that is Braden Hillis. He is a junior, under center. You've got Colston in the backfield, 2 splits to the near side. He's going to hand it off to Colston again, and he's going to be met in the backfield, but he's going to keep pushing forward. And he's going to kind of jump forward, dive forward, cross the 5-yard line, down to about, they're going to say 4 maybe. So it'll be 3rd and goal for Ardmore.
Tackle by number 25.
They gave him a first down, Kurt.
Also went on the tackle, number 75.
So he gained enough. I don't know there, I guess, that final push, but it didn't look like it. But he's taken the sticks down, so it's first and goal.
I thought they were within 10 yards, the way that thing was spotted over there on the side.
Well, I thought he was hurt on 10. He was actually on the 15.
Gotcha. All right, so shotgun formation. Looks like you're going to have encroachment on the defense.
But I did too. I thought that until I said, he's on the 10, but the ball's on the 15. I guess he got slung down that far. But, yes, this drive started just inside the 15, so they could get 1 first down, and now it's offsides on Tanner.
Half the distance to the goal, which is going to put it, about the 2-yard line maybe?
2-yard line.
So I guess Hillis had a little change in the cadence there to draw the defensive line of Tanner off sides. So Hillis is going to go under center. He's got Colston in the backfield. Everybody's in tight, and we'll see what they do. I'm going to bet they hand it off to Colston right up the middle, and they do that. And he crosses the end zone. I'm going to tell you, he barely made it across, but that's a touchdown for Ardmore.
He got met by number 60. I do not know who that is. There's not a number on our roster. Maybe that's number 50, DeAndre Chandler. And DeAndre Chandler turned him sideways, but he was already across the goal line there, but he stopped him in his tracks.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. So with that touchdown, Ardmore extends their lead. We're going to wait on the extra point. Number 99, Jeffrey Rodriguez, his kick is up, and it is good with your score. 1:07 left to play in the first quarter, Garth. Your score is 14-6. That's another, I tell you, big play after big play, because you had the nice play from Drew Daly with the punt return, and like you said, it looks like they set that up on that far side block, and they must have known maybe that Skylar Townsend was going to roll out and try to do a soccer-style punt.
That's it. You know, the botched series by Tanner, running into each other in the backfield, the false start, backed them up, and the rugby-style kicker to the left when the ball's on the left hash. So Ardmore, the Ardmore sideline, there was nothing but green grass. And he was going into the end zone. So you had a Tanner miscues and a nice punt return that set up the 15-yard touchdown drive for Ardmore. Now they're up 14-6.
So it looks like right now that Tanner's making some changes in their kickoff return because they're going to take Guster and put him up closer. He was back deeper to receive, but Rodriguez has been kicking it to the far side hash mark a little short, so Guster is standing on his 25-yard line. Let's see what Rodriguez does here. So Rodriguez, high end over end kick, and that's a good play right there by Tanner. Guster's going to take it at his 25. He's going to cross the 30, get down to about the 40-yard line, about a 15-yard kick return right there from Guster. good call there by the Tanner coaches.
Yes, get him up there. Ardmore's not going to kick that ball deep, and they've obviously there. Rodriguez has got a game plan there to pooch it high, let Ardmore get down there and pursue and make the tackle. And Guster had a nice burst of speed there, and if he could have just found one little crack, he would have took it to the house.
That was a nice. You're exactly right. It was the way he hit that. Once he caught that ball, he has a good first step. So let's see what they can do. Tanner can answer. So you've got Parham back in the shotgun. He's got 2 running backs, 1 to each side, 2 splits. He's going to hand it off to the first man through. That's number 5, and that is Crutcher, Trey Crutcher. He's going to pick up a couple of yards, but you've got a penalty flag. I believe you're going to get a face mask.
I believe we're going to get a face mask, and he got his face. Crutcher got his face mask as he was running by. Got it, just stopped it a little bit. Didn't grasp onto it the whole time, but he did got his face mask. And but Tanner looked like they were going to get back to a lead back there with I guess it was Guster leading Crutcher there. So I guess they're going to get back to doing what they think they can do there.
Face mask, the indication.
So face mask was the indication. We both saw it. We knew that's what it was going to be. So that's going to be a first down for Tanner as they're going to cross midfield. Are they not? Going to cross midfield.
It should be first down again. He had
5 yards from the end of the run.
So
5 yards from the end of the run.
So 2 yard on the play and then 5. So you're looking at first and 3.
Okay.
First and 3.
Yep. All right. So you got 2 splits to the near side, 1 to the far side. Shotgun formation. Going to hand it off to Guster right up the middle, and Guster's just going to be met with a wall of black jerseys right there by Ardmore.
Yes, but I like, again, Tanner getting back to what got him a touchdown there, and let's just be patient and let's find some holes right there. And but Ardmore just blew that up in the backfield. Loss of 2.
Loss of 2, so it's going to bring up, should be second
and 5.
They're showing 2nd and 5. So,
and we'll have one more play here before the end of the quarter.
So, Garth, what do you think? I mean, coaches here, maybe a little play action, try to hit Skylar Townsend.
Yeah, I'm going to town. You got to get him involved. Obviously, he can catch a football. He's a good athlete.
Parham's going to keep it himself. He's going to have to scramble. He's going to fake pass it. He's going to pick up a couple of yards, but he's going to be brought down short of the 50, down to about the 48-yard line. Everybody was covered. He didn't really look over here to Townsend to the near side because Townsend, I think, had his man beat.
Now, Parham kind of got I would say, a little antsy feet there, maybe, Kurt, and didn't give Crutcher Townsend time to run that route there because he did pop open on a post, and by that time there, Parham started running, and Brody Dunn, nice open field tackle and saved him the first down.
So at the end of the first quarter, your score, your home team from Ardmore, 14, Tanner 6. You're listening to Limestone County football right here on Play Action Sports.
Limestone County High School sports are brought to you in part by Limestone County Commission Chairman Colin Daly. Visit the County Commission page at limestonecounty-al.gov to keep up with what's going on in the county and find out what ranks us in the top 5% in the state. You can also call Colin at 256-233-6400 or on his cell phone at 256-800-4544. The Play Action Sports Report is back in podcast form. Look for it every Wednesday on your favorite podcast platform. The Play Action Sports Report. Scores, interviews, highlights, and more from school, youth, and amateur sports in Athens and Limestone County. The Play Action Sports Report every Wednesday on your favorite podcast platform or online at pasnetwork.net.
Welcome back to Limestone County football right here on Play Action Sports. Now, if you'll listen during the post-game show for the Limestone County Player of the Game, what we'll do is we'll have a featured player, and they will get a gift certificate that'll be good at either Village Pizza or Cream Delight, and we'll announce that after tonight's ball game. Now, Garth, I understand we have some score updates.
We have 2 scores in. Our scores tonight are brought to you by Limestone County Commission Chairman Colin Daly. Thank you, Colin. Rogers 6, East Limestone 0 in the first quarter, and that's over in Green Hill. And Fort Payne leads Athens. Athens has scored in the second quarter at 16-7.
Awesome. And so a lot of great games going on tonight. And this is really the second night, but like you said earlier, I mean, Friday night's where it's at, Garth. Friday Night Lights.
Friday Night Lights, and you get to listen to scoreboard shows and watch highlights and not have to worry about going to bed so early and go to work.
That's right. So as we get ready to start the second quarter, Tanner with the ball. It's going to be third down and just about 3 yards to go for first down. And they'll be able, if they get the first down, it looks like they'll be right at midfield. And Fletcher's going to keep it himself. The ball comes out. Fletcher with a straight snap to him. I'm sorry, I said Fletcher. Check that. Crutcher with a direct snap to him. Tried to go up the middle, but he was met, and he popped the ball, but Tanner was able to recover.
He got popped, and fortunately, Brady Crow right on top of the ball and recovered it. 4th and 2, no gain there. Nice penetration by the Ardmore Tiger front line.
Well, let me tell you about Brady Crow. He is an 8th grader.
Yes, sir.
And I know him. And he is going to be something else for Tanner as he continues to grow. All right, Tanner lining up. Let's see. We got a timeout again. Oh, no, penalty flag.
Yep.
No, they're waving it off.
Okay.
Wave it off. We've got a timeout. So 11-12 and 4th down for Tanner. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll come back and see if they can get the first down. So you're listening to Limestone County Football on Play Action Sports.
Davis & Cole LLP in Athens has served the area assisting individuals and businesses with bookkeeping, tax preparation and filing, and routine accounting. Davis & Cole LLP, 105 South Marion Street in Athens. Call 232-9994. Davis & Cole LLP. Stick around after local high school football coverage this season as we announce our Lawlers Fans of the Week. Just go to pasnetwork.net and register. Then listen during the postgame show of each regular season game as we pick the winner of a $20 Tasty Buck from Lawler's Barbecue. The next fan of the week could be you from Lawler's Barbecue and Play Action Sports.
Welcome back to Limestone County Football right here on Play Action Sports. You can look for the monthly Play Action Sports column in the Athens Now. We'll update you on when and what's happening in local sports news as well as upcoming games and events. The paper is free and available at businesses all around the area. As we get ready to continue in the second quarter action, 11-12 left to play in the first half. Tanner 4th and about 3 to go. Ball spotted at about their 47-yard line. And you got Parham in the backfield. He's going to look to pass. And he's going to throw right over here to, in and out of the hands. Pass intended for number 9, Trevor Peoples. The ball was in his hands, and he just popped it out.
Yeah, and Luke Sims for cornerback over here for Ardmore might have got a hand in there, a 5'9", 153-pound senior. But definitely a catchable ball. He might have got in there and knocked that ball loose, but was a very nice throw and to move the chains and incomplete. So Ardmore will take over at the Tanner 48-yard line.
So it'll be 1st and 10. Ardmore in good field position yet again to have their third drive of the night. And let's see if they do what they've been doing, which was rely on the legs of number 42. That is Thomas Colston. So you've got Hillis under center, and Colston's in the backfield, single setback, and they're going to fake it to him. Hillis is going to roll to the far side. He's got his tight end right there, number 88. Pass complete, cross the 40, down to about the 36-yard line. First down, Houston Vickers with the reception.
Yeah, Ardmore flooded the right flats out there with 44 Brody Dunn and Houston Vickers, and Tanner put 2 on Dunn there, and Vickers popped open about 10 yards down the field, just turns it up the field and runs for 10 yards.
1st and 10, Ardmore Tigers. Ball on the Tanner 35-yard line. 10:38 left to play in the first half. Ardmore on top, 14-6. Handed off to Colston right up the middle. He's got a little bit of a hole, but then he's going to be met by 3 or 4. But he's going to dive forward to about the 30-yard line. So a nice little 5-yard gain by Colston.
He just kept his feet moving, and they got the front line of Tanner. They got them standing straight up and pushed them back, and the linebackers for Tanner having to make the tackles. And Colston's really driving his feet there, and he's not going down on the first contact.
Well, he's a big back. They've got him listed at 5'9", 226. That is a low.
He looks all of it.
He does.
And maybe more. Honestly, just in those pads, he fills out that uniform.
So it looks like they got another running back in the backfield. Looks like it's Combs back in the backfield behind Hillis. They're going to hand it off to Combs. He's a little quick one, isn't he? He's going to cross down to he's going to cross the 15 down to about they're going to spot him at the 14. Wow, what a run.
Well, that's a change-up right there. You've had Big Colston just pounding, and you put this little guy in there, and buddy, he went off the left tackle, and he wasn't touched till he was 8 yards down the field, and Tanner secondary having to tackle him before he goes into the end zone.
Thomas Combs, the third, 5'8", 136-pound sophomore, hit that hole, and he had another gear.
He did, and I'd like to see him get the ball again. and he very well may get it right here.
So you've got an official's timeout as there's an injured Ardmore player limping off, number 54 it looks like, and that is the left guard Cole Tipton. I like this right here. You see what's going on, Garth? The whole team, arms around one another, helping him get over to the sidelines. That's what teammates are about.
Absolutely.
That's what you love about high school football on Friday nights on that official's timeout. They're going to take a look at him, and because they're going to do that, we're going to take a quick break. You're listening to Limestone County Football on Play Action Sports.
Come on out to Village Pizza on the Athens Square for the best freshly made pizza, wings, pasta, sandwiches, salads, and more. Folks from all over the Southeast rave about their food, service, and great atmosphere. See for yourself. Village Pizza, 222 West Market Street in Athens. Since 1951, Cream Delight in Athens has been a Valley tradition. From their upside-down banana split and milkshakes to chili dogs and pretzels, Cream Delight has served generations from the same walk-up location. Cream Delight, 401 West Washington Street in Athens.
Welcome back to Limestone County Football right here on Play Action Sports. I'm Kirk Pierce bringing you tonight's play-by-play. Alongside with me, Garth Garris. We bring in the color commentating and our producer, Mr. Tim Lambert. And we just got a lot. We got injured player getting off on the field. He's being helped off the field. And, again, that's number 54, Cole Tipton. He's the starting left guard. But we're getting back ready to continue play here in just a second. Garth, what we got going on score-wise?
Scores, again, brought to us by Limestone County Commissioner Chairman Colin Daly. Fort Payne 23, Athens 14 in the second quarter at Fort Payne.
There you go. Athens trying to make it a game. Hillis under center. He's got Combs in the backfield. He's going to hand it off to Combs. Combs is not going to be – he's going to actually be brought down in the backfield as he tried to break it out to the far side and had nowhere to go. Nicholas
Garth made a nice play there, got him turned up toward the sideline and made a nice little open field tackle there, loss of 3 yards.
So to bring second down, and second down ball spotted at the 16, 17-yard line. 9 minutes left to play in the first half. Ardmore on top, 14-6, but they are knocking on the door again. Hillis going under center. He's got Colston in the backfield with him. Colston, he's got 2 splits to the near side. He's got a tight end on the far side. Bet they hand it to Colston, and they do. They hand it to Colston right up the middle, and he's going to get some of the yards back and kind of leap forward, cross the 10-yard line. They're going to spot it at the 10. It's going to be third down.
And he picks up 7 yards on that, so 3rd and 7 to go. But again, a nice call for Ardmore there to get part of that back. So now it's a manageable 3rd down, and they could possibly go for it on 4th down, or they're in field goal range. But Tanner's got to have a stop here. Tanner needs right here, 8:11 to go second quarter. They need to stop.
Stop or a turnover. Here we go. 2 splits to the near side. Colston's in the backfield. Hillis under center. 3rd and 6. They're going to hand it to Colston. Colston's going to try to bounce it to the outside. He's going to be brought down short of the 5-yard line, down to about maybe the 8-yard line, I guess.
Yeah, Lawson Johnson on a nice tackle there, and they've forced Ardmore to decide something here, 4th and 5. So it looks like to me Ardmore's going to go for it.
Yeah, that's what you want to do. I mean, you've got them on their heels anyway. You're up 14-6, 7:35 in the first half. And if you can punch another one in and kind of make Tanner get a little desperate with their offense.
Well, it's a county game. It's a non-region game, though. I mean, you might be doing something different, but obviously you feel like you've got the right play call here, and they're going to take this down and call it and take a timeout here.
That's a smart right there. Take it all the way down and use that timeout. That's Ardmore's second timeout of the first half. 7:15 left to play in the first half. Ardmore on top, 14-6. It's 4th down and 4 to go. Ball on the 8. When we return, you're listening to Limestone County Football on Play Action Sports.
One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair.
Welcome back to Play Action Sports here in Ardmore, Alabama. Ardmore up 14-6 with 7:15 left to play in the first half. You can go to PASnetwork.net and check the schedule of games we'll be covering. Then bring your radio to the game and tune in to 105.3 FM to hear in-stadium play-by-play while you watch the game. 7:15 left to play in the first half. Ardmore on top, 14-6. Ardmore's got the ball at the Tanner 8-yard line. It's 4th down, 4th to go. You've got 3 backs back there. Colston, number 42. You've also got number 44. That is Brody Dunn, and he's gonna take a direct snap, and Brody Dunn's gonna run it in.
No adjustment by Tanner there. Brody Dunn, just a direct snap. 2 running backs lead him in off of right tackle over there, and he just walks in.
So that's a 4-yard touchdown run by Brody Dunn on the direct snap. But you're right. I saw they'd already seen this before on the previous drive. Or 2 drives earlier.
They did,
and
yes.
they made no adjustments right there. Ardmore able to put the ball in, 3rd drive in a row, waiting on the extra point right now by Jeffrey Rodriguez. And if he can hit this one and make it good, that'll be a 15-point swing. We got a penalty flags on the field, so it looks like probably going to be a false start. No.
Illegal substitution.
Maybe. I saw him point to the backfield. They're going to say offsides. All right, offsides by Tanner. Saw him pointing in the backfield, but there was a Tanner guy back there, so makes sense. So they're going to decline. Officials are asking if Coach wants to decline it. And offsides on Tanner. Penalty is declined, so we're going to re-kick. And then Jeffrey Rodriguez is going to set up right here.
Declines the penalty.
And we got the ball boy's running out there. He's trying to get out there as quickly as he can. Now he's going to try to get off the field as quickly as he can. I don't know, number 23, but he is hoofing it.
Nothing like it. Nothing like it for a youngster to be a manager on a Friday night at a high school football game.
Absolutely. Rodriguez's kick is up. And it looked good from this side, and it is good. 7:10 left to play in the first half. Ardmore 21, Tanner 6, 15-point difference. Ardmore able to score on their first 3 drives of the ball game, Garth.
Yes, Tanner a little winded, and Ardmore's finding a few gaps there and exploiting them. The two drives, they kept going with some passes. They got them in manageable situations, and Tanner needs now to have a drive. They've got to answer here. 21-6, and it's early in the season, and you don't want to say the sky's falling, and that this is there's 9 more games to go. So you still got to work on your things that makes you successful. I'd like to see him get Townsend involved again, get him in some routes. Parham's not looked his way, but Townsend made 2 nice catches and moved the chains on one, a long pass down the sideline. Parham definitely can throw the football. So Tanner's got to find their identity and get back to doing what they do well.
So you've got they've got Guster. He's standing at the 20, he's standing at the 30-yard line right now, and back deep to receive is number 8. That's Skylar Townsend, and they're waiting to see what they're going to do. Tanner's made some adjustments on the kickoff return team already. He's just going to pooch it to the line. That ball's on the ground. Tanner touches it. Doesn't matter. It's Ardmore's ball.
I'm going to say that that's going to be Tanner's ball because he did not have the opportunity to catch the football. And if he has the right to catch the football, and I think they interfered with that. I will be shocked if they give the football to Ardmore, and they did.
Yep, they did. They gave it to Ardmore. So here's what happened. It was a pooch kick. It crossed 10 yards and went to that front line of Tanner. The receiver tried to make the catch. Ball looked like it was knocked out, but.
Well, maybe the coaches over here they're not too hot about it over here. They were telling the player that he should have way fair catch on that. But I was still under the intention that no matter what, you had the opportunity to catch football, not be interfered with, no matter what.
Hillis in the pistol formation. He's got Colston back there with him. We got a flag on the play or a timeout. I don't know what just happened.
Maybe somebody out there is listening to this. That's one of our old coaches there. Maybe Coach Legg or somebody might be listening.
False start by Ardmore.
Let me know about that. Since they played last night, maybe he's listening out there. I don't know who'd want to. Of course, they won't listen to you, but not me. But anyway, false start on Ardmore there. So 1st and 15 here.
So here we go. Ardmore's ball at their own 45-yard line. Hillis pistol formation. Going to fake the handoff to Colston. He's going to throw the ball. He's got his man, number 4, pass intended for number 4. And went in and out of his hands. Pass intended for Jeffrey Martin. So incomplete pass, 2nd down and 15 after the penalty.
Yeah, again, and here's Tanner right here. Just needs to, make no panic. Let's just let's get back playing Tanner football. It looks like they're rotating their some of their defensive linemen in here to get them some rest. And it's a good opportunity for Coach Bonds and his staff to find those rotations that they're going to need to get those guys a break because they do have some great athletes, but their numbers are still they're still thin at some areas there. So these guys are going to have to play both ways, but you've got to find places to get them a rest.
That's right. So 7:03 left to play in the first half, and looks like we're waiting. Official timeout? No. I don't know. It looks like a timeout. I can't see with his back to me. Yeah, they're going to say Ardmore's timeout. That's going to be their 3rd timeout of the first half. So we're going to take a break as well. You're listening to Limestone County Football right here on Play Action Sports.
The next time you need a pharmacy, one call to Athens Creekside Drugs, Salem Pharmacy, or Florence Express Pharmacy will fill the bill. All 3 locations are committed to providing you the best services a pharmacy can offer, with the emphasis on quality, value, and service. Whether your needs are simple or complex in nature, either location can provide solutions that deliver results. They pride themselves on being a company where customer service means timeliness, quality service, and a friendly attitude. Athens Creekside Drugs at 605 Highway 31 South, Salem Pharmacy at 28730 Highway 99, and Florence Express Pharmacy on Mall Road in Florence.
Welcome back to Limestone County Football right here on Play Action Sports Network. Now you can enter your name for the Lawlers Fan of the Week at pasnetwork.net. We'll announce the winner during the postgame show of each Limestone County game. The winner is going to get a $20 Tasty Buck from Lawler's Barbecue. That sounds kind of nice.
It's really nice. Really nice. I acquired a very nice, I don't know if it's a nice taste or not. Good for Lawler's, maybe bad for me on my pocketbook. But when I worked at Monrovia Elementary, we had a Lawler's right across the street.
Oh, that'll wear you out, man. That'll wear you out. All right, Hillis in the pistol formation. He's got a man in motion. He's going to fake the handoff to Colston up the middle, but he's going to give it to number 4. That's Martin, and he's going to get a big gain. But he's going to be pushed out of bounds at about the 4. He's going to cross midfield, go to the 45-yard line. That's a nice pickup, but we've got some penalty flags in the backfield.
Yeah, they're going to get him holding near Ardmore. Just a little. It looks like a jet sweep there. It picked up 10 yards, but he got 10 yards on the hold. But if you pitch it forward, it's a pass. If you drop it, it's incomplete. So, but Martin got around the corner, but a little help on the hold.
So that's going to negate that big gain by Martin and bring up still 2nd down.
10 yards
so,
for holding.
Man, I tell you, I just said it, Gar. We're under this tent on the visitor side, up here in Ardmore, and I think I just got picked up almost by a mosquito.
You may very well.
It's like a pterodactyl.
With all the rain we've had, they're
know,
out.
It's crazy.
They're out and about.
It's crazy. All right, so you've got 2nd and 25. This is a good thing for Tanner right here if they can hold him. Hillis, pistol formation, going to hand it off to Colston right up the middle. He's going to be met in the backfield, and he's going to be brought down instantly by Guster, number 24.
Yeah, and Ardmore might be just trying to be a little conservative here, run the clock and not make a mistake here and let Tanner back in the game on a long pass. But again, it's first game of the year, so just let it all go right here.
See what you can do.
Yes, sir. I'd like to see Ardmore open it up here and see if they can. But I would expect we'll see another run here.
So running up on 6 minutes left in the first half. Ardmore's ball, 3rd and 25. Ball spotted at their 35-yard line. No timeouts left in the first half for Ardmore. Hillis, pistol formation. Colston right behind him. 2 splits to the far, 1 to the near. Going to hand it to Colston up the middle, and Colston's going to be met again by Guster.
Yeah, and again, right there, that might be a good philosophy for Ardmore there. Hey, let's not make a mistake here. We played good football. We did have a hold. We had a false start there, and so they've lost yardage here. And so let's just hand off and let's punt and let's play defense here going into halftime.
So with that, we're going to take a heat timeout. And 5:47 left to play in the first half. When we come back, we'll try to get wrapped up in this first half. 5:47, Ardmore on top, 21-6. You're listening to Limestone County football on Play Action Sports.
Limestone County High School sports are brought to you in part by Limestone County Commission Chairman Colin Daly. Visit the County Commission page at limestonecounty-al.gov to keep up with what's going on in the county and find out what ranks us in the top 5% in the state. You can also call Colin at 256-233-6400 or on his cell phone at 256-800-4544.
Welcome back to Limestone County football right here on Play Action Sports Network. Kirk Pierce, Garth Garris, Tim Lambert, and we're in Ardmore, Alabama, 21-6 right now as Ardmore's on top of Tanner, but it's 4th and 26, Garth. And looks like Ardmore's going to punt for the first time tonight.
Going to punt here, and again, Coach Snyder take real conservative approach there after a false start and a holding penalty. Let's run it, and let's run the clock, and let's punt and play defense.
So back deep to receive Guster, as well as high snap, punt. Oh, nice little punt right there. Guster's going to field it, and he's just going to fall down right at the 26-yard line. So Tanner going to have 1st and 10 from their own 26.
Tanner will take over first down and 10.
5:34 left to play in the first half. Ardmore 21, Tanner 6. Tanner able to take the opening drive 73 yards for a touchdown run. Guster actually was able to get in there with a 9-yard run, and then Ardmore responded right back with a 65-yard opening drive, and they scored on their first 3 possessions. Colston with a 5-yard touchdown run, a 2-yard touchdown run on the second drive, and then number 44, Dunn, with a 4-yard touchdown run in the second quarter. And now Tanner is going to try to put some more points on the board before they go into halftime. 5:34 left to play in this first half. Parham drops back to pass. He's going to look over here for Skylar Townsend, and Townsend's going to catch the ball. He's going to be a nice 7-yard, maybe a 6-yard reception. They need more of that.
Luke Sims on the tackle there, the cornerback, and now Townsend's hobbling a little bit, but it looked like he gained 8 yards, and they mark it for 5. But again, it's you can move the chain, 5 yards on a pass play, a run play. So 5 and 5 and 5 and 5, that's fine. But they do have to get Townsend involved, and that's a nice little quick throw and catch and pick up 5 yards.
So two splits to the far side, 1 to the near side. They're going to hand it off to Guster on the far side. He's going to try to cut it up. He's got himself a little bit of hole. Penalty flag on the play. Looks like they might get a holding as Guster picks up a couple of yards, but I believe that might be coming back.
Yeah, holding is going to be on our Tanner there. And Guster, again, they bounced him outside. He had a quick burst there, but then they got him turned to the sideline, and then Ardmore's able to pursue that. But they'll back him up 10 yards.
Well, like you said earlier, the Tanner team is a young team still. And there's going to be a lot of growth as the season goes on. And you're going to see a lot of these kids turn into juniors next year that are going to be, 2 years experience.
Well, let's just say this now. Tanner's, I'll eat crow on a Saturday morning show, I guess, or whatever, but they're going to make the playoffs. Okay, they're going to make the playoffs. They're big enough and they're good enough. And when they get a few weeks into the season and conditioning, they've got big play. They got big play weapons. Okay. And so they'll be able to rest people. Ardmore's just been able to match up with them size-wise in their game right here, and it's affected them a little bit with their depth.
So Parham's going to drop back to pass. He's going to throw it deep. He's got Townsend. Yep, they're going to call pass interference. I'm going to be honest with you. It looked like Townsend ran into him. But, hey, the ball was up. It was a nice pass. He had him open.
Yes, the ball was overthrown, and Townsend's running. And really, the Ardmore defender was there actually to catch the ball there, Luke Sims, and Townsend kind of run into him. And I see that. Officials honestly got to throw that. I mean, I don't know if Townsend's going to catch the ball, but they got to call that pass interference.
So let's see where they spot the ball. They're going to spot the ball at they're going to give him the first down. So they're going to spot the ball at the 42-yard line. Oh, no, check that. 37. I can't see with the hash mark.
They're on the 37-yard line, and this drive, so that was 7 yards. They started to drive on the 29, so they've made 8 yards on a pass interference and a holding. So
so that'll be 3rd and 1. All right, so I'm
okay.
That's all that confusing right there, but I got you now.
Yeah, I think the coach is wanting that to be. He's almost saying like it's a spot foul. No, it's not. It's 15 yards. So they had 3rd and 16 there. So they're right. It's 3rd and 1 here.
Yep. So it'll be second and 1. All right, here we go. 2nd and 1. All that confusion. 4:25 in the first half. Ardmore on top, 21-6. Penalty flag on the play that was able to get Tanner up there.
That's correct. We had a 5-yard pass play, then we had a hold, and then we've had a pass interference. So we're at 2nd down.
Yes.
Right. 3 plays, but 2nd down.
Yep. So you replay 2nd down, move the ball up 15 yards. They had 2nd and 16 before the pass or before the holding. So Parham's going to keep it himself and try to get that yard for the first down. Looks like he's got it. And he's going to get a couple of yards on the play. 1st and 10, Tanner.
Actually, that's Crutcher there. Parham come out of the wide receiver spot and run the jet. They fake the jet, so they run. They just run their old running back there. Just snap straight to the running back there. But now Parham come back into quarterback.
So Parham coming in. You've got, like you said earlier, you've got some playmakers. You've got Parham at quarterback, Guster at tailback, and you've got Townsend at split, and then you've got a couple of more weapons that we've called tonight. And you're right, I think Tanner's got some offense. Parham, shotgun, 2 splits to the near side. They're going to hand it off to Guster on the near side, and he's going to be hitting the backfield, but he's going to turn and go to the other way, but he's going to lose all of that momentum and lose about 6 yards on the play.
Randall Moore on the tackle, but Ardmore is pursuing, and they've got 8-9 guys around the football there.
So not a whole lot of play action passes from Tanner right now. If they're going to hand it off, they hand it off. If they, drop back to pass, you can kind of tell.
Yeah, go back to Townsend here and pick up 5 or 6 yard pass play here, and then give you a manageable 3rd down.
So 2nd and 13. Ball on the Tanner 36-yard line. Just a little over 3 minutes left to play in the first half. Parham, shotgun. He's looking to pass. He's going to roll. He's getting pressure. He throws it deep. It's going to throw it short, but it falls in and out of the hands of the defender, the safety back there, number 4.
Jeffrey Martin on the knockdown there, and the ball was underthrown. Tanner had 2 guys. They had Parham was looking for Crutcher there, and just underthrown.
It's a nice tight spiral there by Parham. Just like you said, he threw off his back foot because he had a lot of pressure.
Oh yeah, they were all over him. He was running backwards there on that.
So here we go, 3rd and 13, 3:04 left to play in the first half. Ball spotted at the Tanner 36-yard line. See if Tanner can get a first down or at least get a lot of the yardage and then make a tough decision on 4th. Parham takes the snap. He's going to roll to the near side. He's got some pressure and he's going to be brought down.
No.
He's going to be brought down.
That had no chance. Brody Dunn was all over him, 8 yards in the backfield there. He turned. they run a little fake and was going to run a little naked bootleg back to the Tanner, our sideline over here. And when he turned, Brody Dunn's there.
And Brody Dunn is not small.
Big guy.
He is a big ball player. And I know that's, they got him listed at 6'2", 203. 6'2", 203 from a defensive end position.
Tanner procedure on that, and Ardmore declines it, so they will punt here.
So 4th and 22. Tanner back to punt. You've got Skylar Townsend back to punt for Tanner, and looks like number 3. Is that right? Number 3?
Yes.
Caleb Higginbotham back deep to receive the punt. Skylar Townsend's going to roll. He's going to be a low kick. He's just going to roll, and they're going to let it roll. It's going to go across the 40 down to about the 37, 38-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10, Ardmore from their own 38 with 2:39 left to play in the first half.
Yeah, and Tanner right here, Coach Bonds has got to make sure he keeps his team's head in the game right here, and not because they look like they want to hold their head down a little bit. It's we're at first game of the season. It's 21-6, so right here's Tanner's thing that they've got to do to get to halftime. Keep Ardmore out of the end zone.
Absolutely.
21-6, you can go, okay, hey, let's get back to doing what we're doing. Let's talk about some things. Let's get a little bit of a break. Go out here and let's compete in the 3rd and 4th quarter.
Ardmore comes from the sidelines. They got 2 splits to the near side, 1 to the far side. Colston in the backfield along with Hillis. Going to put a man in motion underneath him. They're going to fake the jet sweep, going to hand it to Colston. And he's going to try to bounce it to the outside. He's got some room. Crosses the 50 down past the 45. Going to bull his way past the 40 and muscle to about the 38-yard line. Huge 30-yard gain right there by Colston.
Yeah, and that's where we saw it. Tanner got their head down, and Ardmore's taking advantage of that.
So Coach Schneider really looking at the way this offense is flowing for him. He's got to like it. So this is their 5th possession of the first half. They've scored on 3 of them, and looking to possibly punch in 1 more before halftime. So Hillis in the backfield. He's got Colston back there. He's the big back. You've got a split to the near side, 2 to the far side. You've got Dunn at halfback. He's kind of set right off the left tackle there. Going to put a man in motion. They're going to do the jet sweep, and it's going to be number 18. He's going to try to cut it, and he does. He bounces it outside. Gets to about the 30-yard line is number 18 for Ardmore. It's Devlin Jarrett with a nice little carry on the jet sweep.
Yeah, and we're seeing Townsend making all the tackles in the secondary, and Carl Parham there, and Guster. They're all making the tackles right now. And nice little run there, again, by another running back, Devlin Jarrett there. He just kind of weaved his way through. But they're going to get Ardmore here for a hold.
Yep. And that's 2 jet sweeps that they've had holding on. Same place on the field.
Yes, and that holding's in the backfield, so it's more than 10 yards.
Yep. So you've got 2nd down and quite a bit of ways to go, but the ball is still at the Tanner 47-yard line. It's going to be pass. Hillis is going to throw it to the man. It's number 18, the one who just caught the ball. When we just talked about Devlin Jarrett with a nice reception. He was really wide. He was wide open. Nobody was covering him in the flat. Nice catch and nice yardage gain there by Ardmore.
Yeah, they kind of was looking maybe for Dunn coming across your little flat area there, and there was Jarrett out there with nobody around him.
So 2 splits to the far side. You got 1 to the near side. Colston's in the backfield along with Hillis at quarterback. He's in kind of the pistol formation. He's going to take the snap, and he's going to hand it off to Colston right up the middle. Colston's got a hole. He's going to push a man down. He's going to cross down to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown as he bulls his way in. Touchdown, Ardmore. Colston, his 3rd touchdown of the night and probably one of his best runs of the evening.
30-yard run there. Ardmore opened up a hole, and he just drove it through like a Mack truck there. And the last 10 yards, Tanner had a defender on his back, and he just toted him into the end zone.
So Rodriguez lines up for the extra point with 1:49 left to play in the first half. Ardmore just extending that lead out further and further since Tanner scored on their opening drive to take the initial lead. Rodriguez's kick is up, high end over end. It is good. 28-6. Ardmore right now on top of the Tanner Rattlers with 1:49 left to play in the first half.
Yeah, that's what Tanner didn't need. Tanner had a golden opportunity there with the hold, and Ardmore had first and long, and pass out in the flat, got Jarrett, big play there, and then Colston there just capped it off.
And Colston was able to really what even set the tone for that drive. I know they had the penalty after the jet sweep, but Colston's big run up the middle earlier, and then he pushes his way forward for another huge run. So don't have a statistician. I wish we did, but I'm going to bet you he is sitting on top of close to the century mark already in yardage.
Absolutely. He's had a big night so far, and credit the Ardmore Tiger offensive line. They've opened up some holes, and they found some gaps that Tanner's had in that defense there, that bare front, and they've exploited it. And I think we're seeing a little bit of the depth concern that Tanner may have this year. Right now, early in the year, till they can, it can cool down and you can get in some conditioning. And it's they've got to maybe here, hopefully, strike quick, get a quick score, and get this game back to 2 touchdowns before halftime.
Well, you're exactly right. And these guys they're still fighting for their area, wanting to get into the playoffs. This is the first game of the season against a three levels up, really. Yes. And so that ball is kicked high end over end to the far sidelines. It rolls out of bounds, so it's going to be 1st and 10 for Tanner from their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, let's just say, Kirk, that's good coaching right there. Hey, let's just kick it out of bounds and no long run, no touchdown. And that kind of last year, we're watching Tanner play North Sand Mountain, and Tanner had just scored. To get that thing right before halftime, about the same kind of score here. It was 28-21. They had got it to one touchdown, kicks it, and North Sand Mountain runs a touchdown back, a kickoff, and went right back to 14, and it was over. So pretty smart decision there by Ardmore. Just kick it out of bounds and let them start on the 35-yard line and make them drive at 65 yards.
Well, that's what they're going to get a chance to do. They got 1:49 to make that happen and try to get some points on the board before the end of the first half. Let's see what Coach Bonds and his staff have lined up. So it looks like you got Parham in the backfield at quarterback. Okay, well, we've got looks like an official's timeout.
Yeah, it's first game for everybody.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
It just seems like it's been, and it's moving pretty quick because we've not had a lot of incomplete passes, but it just seems like it's just taking forever. But I think they're asking the coach to say something to the students over there on the sideline.
Well, I will tell you, I heard a little bit of a siren, and I bet you one of those students had maybe a little, almost sounded like a halftime siren.
Probably so.
So here we go. 1st and 10, Tanner. 1:49 left in the first half. It's their ball at their own 35-yard line. Parham's going to take the ball. He's going to hand it to the second man through, and that looked like number 5. I couldn't tell. That might have been Crutcher as he tries to get about 5 yards on the clear. Now they're going to say he got they're going to give him 5, so that's good. 2nd and 5, and they're going to try to get this get the first down and keep the ball moving as the clock keeps going.
Yeah, and I think that's what Tanner at this point here. Let's what's our game plan this year? And I like that 2-back set with them, and they hand off and they've got the lead back, and they've got guys that can run back there. I mean, and they're big guys, so I like to see them give it to Crutcher back there, and also to our other guy there, Guster. I like that combination back there in the backfield.
So the officials holding the hands up. The official's holding his hand up, hasn't started the clock after that run. And he starts the clock now. I'm not sure why we stopped the clock. Parham, drop back to pass. He's going to throw it. It was a little high. Townsend tries to jump. It comes right off his fingertips, falls out of bounds. But Townsend kind of felt that one.
Yeah, the ball was thrown high, and and Townsend had to go up real high, had his hands on it, but put him in an awkward position. And Higginbotham, pursues him, knocks the ball away.
So here's what I'm guessing, is that Coach Schneider went over there, was taught to the fans, to the student section, told them don't be doing any of the artificial stuff, because right before that snap, he came running down the sidelines, and that whole student section started cheering.
They were loud.
They were. So Parham drops back to pass. He's going to look deep. He's going to scramble. That whole pocket just kind of collapsed on him. The ball popped out, and Parham's still down on the ground.
Yeah, he got tackled. He got tackled awkward. They're going to say he's down. He fumbled the ball, but they're going to say he's down. And I think they're more concerned about the way Parham went down. He got bent. He turned backwards and he got bent over. And I don't know if he got a knee twisted up or turned or what.
Yeah, that was definitely yeah. So we'll just leave it at that. Parham's down right now, but we'll get an update on him as soon as we can. With that, we'll take a break. It's 1:22 left in the first half. The score 28-6. Ardmore on top of Tanner right now, and we'll take a break. You're listening to Play Action Sports, Limestone County football.
Ridgeline Construction knows how important home is to you. We want the process to be one in which you have complete trust and understanding in the services we provide.
I'm quite impressed with the amount of guys that can come in and get that all done in really one day. They're going to do exactly what needs to be done for your house.
It's time to trust Ridgeline Construction with your biggest investment. You won't regret it, and that's a promise from our family to yours.
Ridgeline Construction. Call 325-1345 or visit ridgelineconstructionhsv.com. Stick around after local high school football coverage this season as we announce our Lawlers Fans of the Week. Just go to pasnetwork.net and register. Then listen during the post-game show of each regular season game as we pick the winner of a $20 Tasty Buck from Lawler's Barbecue. The next fan of the week could be you from Lawler's Barbecue and Play Action Sports.
Welcome back to Limestone County football here on Play Action Sports Network. Kirk Pierce, Garth Garris, Tim Lambert here bringing you tonight's action in Ardmore, Alabama, as Ardmore on top of 28-6 over the Tanner Rattlers as we watch quarterback Carl Parham as he was able to get up and is being kind of helped off the field there. But that's a good thing to see, kind of holding his right knee gingerly a little bit there, Garth.
He had it up when he was out there coming off. He's got assistance from two trainers. But as he's come across, he started to put a little pressure weight down on his right leg. So maybe it's an ankle, maybe it's not too bad, and hopefully we can see him next week. We definitely hope it's not a long-term injury for that young man and for the Tanner Rattlers. But he's a fantastic athlete.
He really is, and he's kind of trying to be the spark plug a little bit this evening for the Tanner offense. But with that, 4th and 2 left, fourth down, 2 yards to go in the first to pick up the first down. But Tanner's going to punt it. Townsend's back to punt, and he's just going to kind of roll, and he's going to keep it himself. He's going to try to get the first down on his own. It's a fake punt, and looks like he got it. If they spot the ball correct, I don't know, man. They're going to. I'm looking at this near side official. It looks like he's short of the first down. Yeah, no, that's going to be a turnover on downs. So fake punt, no good.
Yeah, at this point you take a chance, and you gotta really call on your defense here to make a play and keep Ardmore out of the end zone and keep it at 28-6.
So minute 5 left to play in the first half. Ardmore 28, Tanner 6. And so basically for Tanner, and we've addressed this already a couple of times, just the depth thing, you've got a lot of people playing both sides.
Yes, and then you can't afford to get one hurt, hurt. And then there's Townsend coming off now holding his left wrist. So
you've got Hillis back, you've got Colston back, you got a man in motion. They're going to do that jet sweep again. And he's going to be brought down in the backfield by number 57 for Tanner. What a tackle.
Lawson Johnson. Nice little tackle right there. And it wasn't a little tackle.
No. So Lawson is one of the few seniors on the Tanner Rattler team, and you could tell right there he was tired of seeing that jet sweep.
Well, yeah, and he grabbed Jared and spun him around. That was a cool little tackle there.
So you've got Hillis still in the pistol formation with Colston behind him. He's going to drop back to pass. Oh, it's going to be picked off by number 5 for Tanner. He's got room. He's going to be brought down. Oh, no, he's still on his feet. Crosses the 35 down to about the 30. They're going to mark him right at the 25-yard line. Nice interception there by number 5, Trey Crutcher, in the cornerback position. Just really, I don't even think Hillis saw it.
No, he just sat down on it and threw it, and made a nice catch. And he turned on the burners, and fortunately, Ardmore tackled him before he could get into the end zone there. So now we'll see if Tanner's got 23 seconds. Let's see if they can go up top to Crutcher here and strike quick.
So you've got your starting quarterback, Carl Parnham. He's out of the game. And let's see who they go with next in the quarterback position.
We may see the old Wildcat from Tanner now.
Yeah. Looks like they're going to go with number 5, Trey Crutcher, who just had the interception in the quarterback position. He's got 2 running backs to either side. He's going to drop back to pass. He's going to throw the ball up for Townsend. It's a little short, but Townsend's caught the ball. He's caught it right at the 2-yard line, and the clock is still running. Did they call timeout?
That clock should stop.
Should stop with the first down.
Yeah, it's a first down there. And yes, and nice. As a wobbly throw, but hey, Crutcher go up and make the play. I mean, yes, Townsend go up and make the play there.
Townsend's got 6 feet. Clock is running at 6 seconds. Fletcher's going to keep it himself. He's going to run up the middle.
And he didn't get in, and the clock has run out. He's going to be short.
He is short. We were trying to look for a sign. Coach Schneider's getting the Ardmore team off the sidelines before the officials can make a change. My question is, did Tanner call timeout?
They made 3 yards.
I don't know. I don't know why they didn't call timeout or get up there and spike the ball and give them an opportunity to run two plays from the line.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they didn't either.
So
I would be thinking you'd be the first. That'd have been the first thing you want to do is throw a timeout or spot that ball because you still had 7 seconds left on the clock.
Yes, get up there and spike the ball or something if you don't have timeouts and that's something that as the season goes on, you'll have more time at practice to do those 2-minute type drills there. And you hate that they didn't convert on that nice interception there, and then a catch by Townsend and Ardmore just goal line stand.
Yeah. Well, with that's halftime right here in Ardmore, Tennessee, or Ardmore, Alabama, and the home team Ardmore up 28-6. And here in just a moment, we're going to have both bands for you. But before we do that, we're going to take a break. And then when we come back, you're going to hear the Tanner Rattlers Marching Band. But you're listening to Limestone County football right here on Play Action Sports.
Time for our Play Action Sports Sideline Shout-Out. A tip of the hat from the head coaches to their assistants on the sidelines. First is Ardmore coach Jonathan Snyder.
First assistant I'd like to spotlight would be my offensive coordinator, Mr. Joe Moose. Joe came to us from Blackman High School in Tennessee. Joe played college ball at Middle Tennessee State, was awarded a walk-on scholarship, was a finalist for Lineman of the Year, actually his senior year from Riverdale High School out of Murfreesboro. Joe comes from I got him, we'd known each other for several years, never coached together, but stayed in touch. And Joe's got a great mind about him when it comes to offensive ball. Me and him, we think a lot alike, physicality, running the football, making sure our players are in a position to make a play, doing what our players can do best. So we hit it off. He comes from a lot of very good references from people that he's coached with. He's coached at Lincoln County, Marshall County. Most recently, he was at Blackman High School, where he had several Division I signees there. So we're looking for good things out of Coach Moose. Coach Moose is married. He's got 2 kids of his own and 1 stepdaughter. And, he teaches 7th grade math here at Ardmore Middle School and brings a great dynamic to our program. We feed well off each other. Kids love him. They respect him. They're going to play hard for him. The next one is Billy Snyder. Coach Snyder is, of course, my father. This will be year 48 on the sideline for him. He's going to be our quarterback coach, which is really where he cut his teeth. Of course, in 48 years, he's coached every position on the field. But, it's a really, really cool deal to have my dad on the sidelines with me. He's been on the sidelines with me for a long time. He's retired from 3 states, retired from the state of Alabama, the state of Tennessee, and the state of Mississippi. And when he retired in 2011, he came and worked for us at Athens as a volunteer and has done that ever since. But it's really cool to have him on staff. He brings a lot of wisdom to not just football, but just around the facility to the kids. Is a great football mind. Of course, has seen a lot of things go on, in his career. And, he, me and him get to work together. That's a pretty cool thing. So, it's pretty neat to have him on staff, 48 years worth of stuff that's going on. And then me to be able to lean on him because he was a head coach for 20-plus years in the state of Alabama. And being able to lean on him for wisdom and, just decisions and things of that nature is really pretty cool to have around here.
Next up is Tanner coach Oscar Bonds.
At defensive coordinator, I have Wesley Walker. Coach Walker was the offensive coordinator, and this would be his 4th season. He came in with me. He started off doing the defense, but I thought it was good to make the switch and let him run the offense this year. And he's became more of a vocal guy, and I'm really impressed with his improvement over the past 4 years. Also, I have Jason Allen. This will be his 3rd year, who does the special teams. And I'm looking for big things out of our special teams. He does a good job of getting the guys in the right positions to make plays. I have Marlon Lucas, who helps out with the receivers and also helps with the outside linebackers. This is his 3rd year, and he's made tremendous gains, learning more about football and more with the kids. And just does a great job of being around and helping out and trying to keep the kids motivated.
That's tonight's Sideline Shoutout. We'll be back with a halftime show after this from Play Action Sports. Limestone County High School sports are brought to you in part by Limestone County Commission Chairman Colin Daly. Visit the County Commission page at limestonecounty-al.gov to keep up with what's going on in the county and find out what ranks us in the top 5% in the state. You can also call Colin at 256-233-6400 or on his cell phone at 256-800-4544.
Welcome back to Limestone County football right here on Play Action Sports. We got 28-6 is your score right now. Ardmore over the Tanner Rattlers. But right now in the background, you can hear the Tanner Rattler Marching Band as we continue with the halftime show.
Ridgeline Construction knows how important home is to you. We want the process to be one in which you have complete trust and understanding in the services we provide.
I'm quite impressed with the amount of guys that can come in and get that all done in really one day. They're going to do exactly what needs to be done for your house.
It's time to trust Ridgeline Construction with your biggest investment. You won't regret it, and that's a promise from our family to yours.
Ridgeline Construction. Call 325-1345 or visit ridgelineconstructionhsv.com. Looking for T-shirts with just the message you want? They're as close as your computer or mobile device. Just go to daddyoscustomtees.com and look through the selection of designs for the perfect one. Or say just what you want with your very own designer message. Daddy O's Custom Tees features short and long sleeve T-shirts plus sweatshirts, hoodies, aprons, mugs, and even pet apparel. With Daddy O's Custom Tees, you can have it your way, whether you need 1 or 100. Go to daddyoscustomtees.com. That's DADDYOS Custom TEES.com. daddyoscustomtees.com. Whether you're in the market for residential or commercial property or looking to sell your current home, land, or building, make your first call to the Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Paula and James can help you with everything you need, whether you're buying or selling. Call Paula at 777-4916 or James at 656-2370. You can also see their listings online at alrealsolutions.com. Look for them on Facebook, too. The Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Real solutions for real estate.
Welcome back to Cooper Field at Ardmore High School. Our halftime score 28-6. Ardmore over Tanner as we get ready to listen to the Ardmore Tiger Marching Band.
2021 Ardmore.
That was the Ardmore marching band, the Ardmore Tigers, playing the fight song right there at the end. Both bands right there, the Tanner Rattlers marching band and the Ardmore Tigers marching band. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to recap the first half as we get ready to kick off the second half. You're listening to Limestone County's football right here on Play Action Sports.
One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past, with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair.
Hey guys, this is Joanna Clem for CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. I'd like to personally invite you to visit CEI Bookstore. While you're here, you'll find a wide selection of Bibles, gift items, trustworthy study materials, and more for you and your church. Our friendly staff will be happy to help you with your selections while you shop in the store. We even offer personalized Bible imprinting and gift wrapping. Not in the Athens area? Enjoy shopping with us online at truthbooks.com. CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications, taking his hand, helping each other home.
Athens Utilities comprises Athens Electric, Athens Gas, and Athens Water Services. Together, we are committed to providing reliable and affordable electricity, natural gas, and water and wastewater services. We operate as part of the City of Athens, and just like our city's motto of Athens is classic, Southern character, we believe in supporting what makes our community special, and that includes Athens and Limestone County sports. Call 233-8750, go by their office at 508 South Jefferson Street, or look for the link online at athensal.us. The next time you need a pharmacy, one call to Athens Creekside Drugs, Salem Pharmacy, or Florence Express Pharmacy will fill the bill. All three locations are committed to providing you the best services a pharmacy can offer, with the emphasis on quality, value, and service. Whether your needs are simple or complex in nature, either location can provide solutions that deliver results. They pride themselves on being a company where customer service means timeliness, quality service, and a friendly attitude. Athens Creekside Drugs at 605 Highway 31 South, Salem Pharmacy at 28730 Highway 99, and Florence Express Pharmacy on Mall Road in Florence. Keep up with local school, travel, youth, and amateur sports throughout the week with the Play Action Sports Update. Listen weekday mornings at 7:30 and weekday afternoons at 1:30 and 3:30 as we bring you the latest scores, news, and announcements from Limestone County and surrounding communities. That's the Play Action Sports Update 3 times a day, Monday through Friday on 1080 WKAC.
Welcome back to Limestone County football right here on Play Action Sports. I'm Kirk Pierce, alongside with me Garth Garris, and right now at halftime, your score, Ardmore 28, Tanner 6, and you can go to tailgatetalk.net and enter your nominations for the Applebee's Athlete of the Week and vote on this week's poll. We'll announce the winner Saturday between 10 and noon on Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC. The winner receives a gift card from Athens Applebee's and a Tailgate Talk t-shirt from Got You Covered, screen printing, and more. Garth, it's a strong first half for Ardmore. Tanner was knocking on the door right as the first half ended, but was unable to put the ball in the end zone. Your score, 28-6, Ardmore right now on top.
Yeah, I'd like to see Tanner punch that one in and have a 2-score game going in the third quarter. But again, it's something you'd learn from. Clock management there, obviously a factor. Did not get but one play off after the long play there, and so that's things that they can look on in film and go back and work on in practice. And then, in a game that, which all the games matter, but an area game that gets you, a region game that gets you in the playoffs, you make sure that you take care of your clock management to make sure that you get more than one play or 2 plays there, and they didn't do it. But again, Tanner's, their depth probably had a lot to do with the first half there. Ardmore just wore them down.
Yeah, and if we sit back and we kind of look at some of the action from the first half. Now, Tanner received the opening kickoff. They won the coin toss, so they'll kick off the second half to start the second half to Ardmore. But they were able to put together an opening 73-yard drive that was finalized with Alex Guster running in from 9 yards out for the first score of the game.
Nice drive to start the game there. 4-minute drive for Tanner. Go up 6-0. But Ardmore just takes the ball down the field and does the same thing that they did. 65-yard drive. Thomas Colston, a 4-yard touchdown run. Rodriguez, PAT, 7-6 Ardmore.
Yeah, and then when you look at that, obviously the workhorse for the Ardmore Tigers is that running back, number 42, Colston, because he finished the first half with 3 touchdowns, and his final touchdown of the first half was a 30-yard touchdown run with about 1:49 left to play in the second quarter. And then, of course, number 44, Dunn, was able to also get a score in for 4 yards out in the first half.
Yeah, let's go back and after that first great drive for Tanner there and down 7-6, their second drive it was a 4-and-out. Ardmore took advantage of a short field there, a nice punt return by Drew Daly, and then they went in from 15 yards out. There's Colston again, 14-6. They got Tanner again, 5-and-out, 4-and-out. They score quickly again, and Colston's just been the beast here, for Ardmore Tigers, and you got to give credit to their offensive line too. They wore down that Tanner defensive front.
Now, injuries in the first half. There were a couple on the Ardmore side, but those were able to get back in the game as the game first half progressed. But for Tanner, the starting quarterback, looks like Carl Parham, he went out with looked like a kind of a leg injury, on their final drive of the first half, and didn't return to finish the first half. So we'll try to get an update on him. But it looks like they're going to have number 5, Trey Crutcher, is going to be the quarterback for Tanner the rest of the way.
And we certainly wish we wish Carl Parham the best, and we hope that he's back next week or two. And hopefully it's not season-ending. Could not really tell, just a leg injury, so I'm not sure if it's a knee or ankle, but certainly hope he just got twisted up out there, and certainly hope he can get back on the field as quickly as possible.
Now, I see Carl Parham's mom right there on the sidelines. She's got the only reason I know that is because it says number 4 on her shirt, and it says mom.
Yep.
So she's over there probably checking in on Carl to see how he's doing. But he is on the bench right now and doesn't look like he's going to return. So Tanner's going to kick off the second half opening kickoff, and back deep to receive. You've got 2 Ardmore Tigers back there. Kind of hard to see the jerseys from here, but it's going to be just a line drive kick that's just going to roll out of bounds. So Ardmore's going to have their first possession of the second half from their own 35.
And quickly, before we get started here, scores brought to you by Limestone County Commission Chairman Colin Daly. Fort Payne 39, Athens 20 in the third quarter. East Limestone has taken the lead over Rogers in the third quarter. That's 13-6. And James Clemens is down at Ladd People Stadium against Murphy, and they lead 3-0 after 2 30-minute delays.
Well, there you go, and those look like some great ball games. Of course, James Clemens traveling all the way down to Mobile for their first game of the season, and turning out to be a decent little game for the Jets. All right, Ardmore, this is where we're at. You got Colston in the backfield. You've got Hillis under center right now. He's got one split to the near side. Everybody else is in tight, and they're going to hand it off to Colston right up the middle again, and he's going to get a couple of yards, but brought down quickly as he gets to the 35-yard line.
Jakeem Fletcher in on the tackle there, 6'1", 266 senior.
You got to like that defensive line front for Tanner. They are some big fellas, and if they could just kind of tighten that up a little bit and stop Colston, we might have a different story for the second half.
And they've got to figure out some rotations. Their depth, Tanner's depth, is going to be a problem for them this year, and they can't afford any injuries. But they've got to rotate those guys in and out.
Hillis under center, 2 splits, one to each side, and you've got looks like it's going to be a false start, penalty flag called by the far judge. So waiting on the call. Looks like it's look at the referee. False start against Ardmore. That's going to move them back 5.
It'll be a 5-yard penalty. Remains second down.
That's something Coach Snyder's not going to be happy about there. I mean, you're coming out of halftime and you're up 28-6, and it's something he's obviously not going to be happy about, that we get sloppy here and procedure penalties when those are things that you shouldn't be having.
So you got Colston. He actually came out just then, and so it's going to be number 12 in the backfield. It looks like it's Duhit for Ardmore. Hillis under center, 2 splits, one to each side. He's going to fake it to the up back, Going to roll out and going to pass it to Dunn. Dunn got some room. He's crossing the 50. He's down to the 45. He's still on his feet. Sheds a tackle. It's a foot race to the end zone. Touchdown, Ardmore Tigers. Dunn with a huge touchdown reception from Hillis. 70 yards on the reception for Dunn. Ardmore strikes first in the second half.
Yeah, they just run him under a little drag route. It was, but a little bit deeper than a normal drag route there, and he caught it. And one guy had one opportunity to bring him down, and after that, he was gone. 70 yards.
It was a foot race, and he had one more man to beat, and he did. I mean, he just outran him, and Dunn was able to get in the end zone with another touchdown for Ardmore. Rodriguez back to kick the extra point. It's up, and it is good. Your score, 10:50 in the second half, 35-6. Ardmore on top of Tanner Rattlers. You're listening to Limestone County football right here on Play Action Sports.
The Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship has been set up to honor the legacy of Bama Zach Green, a huge fan of the Crimson Tide, along with Limestone County sports. The scholarship will go each year to a male and female athlete from Limestone County. Checks should be made out to Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship and can be sent in care of Garth Garris, 13833 Pinnacle Drive, Athens, Alabama, 35613. Donations can also be made in person at First State Bank of the South at 1319 Highway 72 East in Athens. Thank you for showing your support for local athletes by giving to the Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship.
Welcome back to Limestone County football right here on Play Action Sports. You can look for the monthly Play Action Sports column in Athens Now. We'll update you on what's been happening in the local sports news as well as upcoming games and events. The paper is free, which is always good, and available at businesses all around the Limestone, Athens area. So, Ardmore takes their opening drive of the second half, 70 yards, touchdown reception, Hillis to Dunn, and Rodriguez is ready to kick off at 10:50 in the third quarter.
Rodriguez preparing to kick off for your Tigers.
Tanner back deep to receive, but they've moved their men up close because Rodriguez has yet to kick it deep. He's been kind of pooch kicking it all night long. Let's see what he does here.
Well, Tanner's got 12 on the field right now.
Yes, they do. No, they got one off.
Okay, good.
So Guster able to catch it. He's the up man. They moved him up, and he's going to be brought down at his own 35-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Tanner Rattlers at their own 35-yard line to start the second half for them.
Alex Guster returning the kick.
So, just as a recap, starting quarterback Parham is out. You've got Trey Crutcher, number 5. He was a running back. They've moved him into the quarterback position as Tanner gets ready for their first drive of the second half.
Tanner will take over 1st and 10.
So we've got, looks like Tanner's going to just call a timeout right off the bat.
Timeout on the field, ladies and gentlemen.
Timeout on the field. Garth, that's not something you want to do as a head coach, call this early in the second half.
No, and that's I guess your depth problem, and you've got and you had a helmet problem over here, so they're wanting to get Crutcher on the field. So I guess they took the timeout to make sure they can get Crutcher's helmet fixed and get him in the game as quarterback. So that's why they call timeout.
And that's where we're at. So and we're just kind of looking at this, but again, nice pass, but he was open in the flat.
Yeah, he was open in the flat. They've converted several passes like that there, and Hillis, nice little throw out there, and Dunn, good hands, caught the ball, turn up field, and he was gone.
Coach Snyder gotta like what he's seeing right now from his Ardmore Tigers in his first game as the head coach for them after moving from his position down at Athens. Didn't have to go too far, coming up a little north and taking over this county school. 10:45 in the third quarter. That's left. 35-6. Ardmore on top of Tanner. Fletcher in at quarterback. He's in the shotgun formation. He's got a single back with him. He's got 2 splits to the near side. He's got Townsend split to the far side. He's looking to the sidelines for the call. He's only got 10 men on the field. They're just going to run it with 10 players. They're going to hand it off. It's Guster, and Guster's not going to go anywhere. He's probably going to pick up a yard before he's brought down. But they ran that play with only 10 players, Garth.
Yeah, he did. They did, and they just ran it. They couldn't get anybody on there. Randall Moore, Guster was able to get away from Moore there, but the other linebacker there came in and made a nice tackle. That's Coverdale.
So second and about 9. It's gonna be a long 9 though for the Tanner Rattlers. Clock's running, 10-13, almost at 10 minutes in the third quarter. Going to have Townsend's going to split to the near side, 2 splits to the far side. Fletcher's got 2 running backs. One is Guster. The other one is number 49. That is Trajon Lett. Fletcher's going to keep it himself, but he's going to be brought down in the backfield for a loss.
Number 5, Fake
the Guster and then just a quarterback keep there, and Ardmore's not having any of that. Nice tackle there by Tyler Thompson.
A little frustration right there from the Tanner Rattlers offense, but they just got to get their heads focused, move forward, and just make the best. We gonna have an injury timeout right now. One of the Tanner Rattlers is taking a knee right now, and looks like
DeAndre Chandler.
Looks like he's hurt.
Official timeout, ladies and gentlemen.
So they're going to send the 8th grader in. That's number 72. Nope. Are they going to send him in? Nope. So with that, we're going to have an injury timeout. We're going to take a timeout as well. You're listening to Limestone County football right here on Play Action Sports.
Ridgeline Construction knows how important home is to you. We want the process to be one in which you have complete trust and understanding in the services we provide.
I'm quite impressed with the amount of guys that can come in and get that all done in really one day. They're going to do exactly what needs to be done for your house.
It's time to trust Ridgeline Construction with your biggest investment. You won't regret it, and that's a promise from our family to yours.
Ridgeline Construction. Call 325-1345 or visit ridgelineconstructionhsv.com.
Welcome back to Play Action Sports, Limestone County football right here. We are in Ardmore, Alabama, the home of the Tigers, northern Limestone County. In this Limestone County football game between the Tanner Rattlers and the Ardmore Tigers. Ardmore up 35-6 with 9:32 left to play in the third quarter. You can download a copy of this game or listen to it on demand by going to pasnetwork.net. There's a streaming schedule of upcoming games and links to our mobile app as well. So Tanner breaks the huddle after the injury timeout. Fletcher in at quarterback. He's shotgun. Got 2 running backs on either side. Townsend to the near side. He's got 2 splits to the far side. Fletcher's going to look for Townsend deep. Townsend's got the ball. Did he catch it? Looks like he was kind of bumbling before he went out of bounds. He came down with the ball, but they're going to say incomplete.
Got his hands on it. Should have been a flag there. A lot of hands on the wide receiver there. But Ardmore got away with it. It'll be 4th down.
Townsend double covered right there, but he was able to get his hands on the ball. It would have been a really spectacular catch if he was able to come down with it in bounds. But like you said, that brings up 4th and 11 for Tanner. Townsend's going to go back to punt the ball. And Ardmore's got 1 safety back. So we'll probably see another soccer-style kick from Townsend, just to kind of line drive it and keep it away from the back. Nope, he's going to straight up kick it. That's a nice little punt over the head of number 1, Drew Daly. And it's going to roll to about the Ardmore 31-yard line, where it's going to be 1st and 10 Ardmore from their own 31.
Yeah, that was the old quick kick formation there. He wasn't too deep back and looked like he was almost in shotgun and caught it and kicked it.
It was a quick punt, and it was a good punt. So Ardmore going to start from their own 31-yard line, and they break the huddle on the sidelines with Schneider, tells them what play to run. And you've got Colston, you've got Hillis under center, Colston in the backfield is a single setback. You've got a split to the near side. Everybody else is in tight. He's going to hand it off to Colston right up the middle. Colston's got some room again. He crosses the 40 down to the 45. rolls his way down to about the 49, but they're going to say his knee was down at about the 47-yard line. So 1st and 10, big run by Colston.
Yeah, I mean, big run is just rumbling there for 16 yards, and Tanner right now just kind of looking around, wondering what's hit them, and they really need to regroup right here.
And like I said, Ardmore's got some beef on the line. They've also got beef in the backfield, and Hillis is doing a really good job of managing this game. Hillis under center, Colston in the backfield. They're going to hand it off to him again. He's going to cut it across the 50, kind of fight his way forward to the 40, down to the 35, 30. He's got a guy on his back. He's carrying him all the way down to about the 26-yard line. Huge run by Colston, and carried a Tanner Rattler with it.
He carried a Rattler with him. That is correct, folks. He carried a Rattler with him. A Tanner Rattler jumped on his back, and for 10 yards, he took him down the field.
He has no fear of a Rattler. Normally you run from him. He ran through him and carried him with him. And so 1st and 10, Ardmore, as they're knocking on the door again from the Tanner 28. Hillis under center. We got a back in the backfield. That is Sims, number 15. It's going to hand it off to Sims. He's the quick back, tries to bounce it outside, but he's got nowhere to go and is going to have a loss on the yard on the play.
Lawson Johnson again, another nice tackle there for Tanner.
Lawson coming in from his linebacker position for Tanner Rattlers. They're going to lose a yard, so it's going to be 2nd and 11 from the 29-yard line of Tanner. Ardmore. They're going to they're going to huddle up. Got Hillis in at quarterback. Looks like they're going to keep number 15, Trevor Sims, in at tailback. 2 splits, one to the far side, one to the near side. Got an up back. Hillis going to hand it off again to number 15. There's a penalty flag on the play. It's probably going to be holding, and Sims is going to pick up some good yardage, but I believe that play is going to come back.
Yeah, they're going to bring that back for a holding on the front, on the line.
There's a penalty flag on the field. Indication.
Yep, that's against Ardmore, holding against Ardmore, so that's going to bring that game back, and we're going to replay the down.
Yeah, nice run though. Again, Ardmore got their little back there. Sims comes in and bounces that thing for a first down, but a hold.
So the nice play. Bad penalty.
For holding remains 2nd down.
So 2nd down and about, looks like, well, they're going to say about almost 20 yards. Second, we'll wait for the scoreboard to catch up, but I can see on the sidelines where the yard markers are. Hillis is going to roll out. He's going to fake and roll out. He's going to hit his man, his tight end. Woo, he got a catch and picks up some of that yardage back. Number 88, good reception, Houston Vickers. Right there, catches it and runs down to about
There's a penalty flag on the field.
Another penalty flag on the play. That's going to probably indicate holding where the ball is or where the flag is thrown.
Yeah, and again, there's Vickers again, ineligible man downfield.
Illegal man downfield, yep.
Yeah, Vickers, they've run that pass route a couple of times, and he caught one and kept a drive going earlier in the game, first quarter there for Ardmore. Second quarter, actually, was the second quarter.
Seeing some consistency from the Ardmore offense. They like to run it, and then all of a sudden a little play action pass, roll out.
From the previous spot.
So it's going to replay 3rd down, and it's going to be about 3rd down, and check that, 2nd down and about 20, 25, give or take a few. That's a long way to go. Hillis under center. He's got Sims in the backfield. Going to hand it to Sims up the middle. Sims is going to get a couple of yards, not much more than that, and it'll bring up 3rd down and long.
Yeah, 52 there was there. Crutcher there for Tanner, Jakeem Crutcher, and that big Tanner Wall there. But found 3 yards.
So you've got Ardmore looking to the sidelines. They're getting the play. They're doing the signs on the sidelines, giving them the play. Everybody's got a job. They've got a coach they got to look at. They get their signals. Hillis goes under center. Not sure who that back is back there. It looks like Coverdale, number 16. They're going to hand it to him right up the middle. He's got a hole, and he has crossed the 15 down to about the 10-yard line. So he picks up the first down. Nice run there by Coverdale.
Yeah, 20-yard run there for Coverdale up the middle, and Trey Crutcher making the tackle and saving a touchdown.
Good run. We're going to have a timeout. First down, timeout on the field. It's going to be a heat timeout. So when we come back, Ardmore have the ball from the 10-yard line, knocking on the door again. You're listening to Limestone County Football on Play Action Sports.
Limestone County High School sports are brought to you in part by Limestone County Commission Chairman Colin Daly. Visit the County Commission page at limestonecounty-al.gov to keep up with what's going on in the county and find out what ranks us in the top 5% in the state. You can also call Colin at 256-233-6400 or on his cell phone at 256-800-4544.
Welcome back to Limestone County Football right here on Play Action Sports. Kirk Pierce, Garth Garris bringing you tonight's action. You can tune in for Play Action Sports updates 3 times each weekday for school, youth, and amateur sports news from the Limestone County area on 1080 AM WKAC. Lots of games going on from the Limestone County area and Athens City. You've got James Clemens down there in Mobile. Athens playing over in Fort Payne. We'll get you some score updates here in just a little bit to keep you abreast of what's going on around the county and the state. And but Ardmore right now, first and goal to go from the Tanner 8-yard line. You've got number 15 in there. That is Trevor Sims. He's quick. And the Tanner cheerleaders throwing some footballs, but they can't reach us, Garth.
Nope, not going to get to us.
I try, man. We're not that far up. You would think they could get it to us, but
you got to wave a little. You got to jump and wave a little so they can see you.
Yep. Hillis under center, number 17. He's your quarterback all night long for Ardmore. Puts a man in motion. He's going to give it. It's a jet sweep. Good call right there. Number 2 is the running back, Cruz Luter. Takes the jet sweep and crosses the 5 down to about the 2-yard line.
By number 8, Skylar Townsend.
Townsend on the tackle for Tanner, and another Tanner Rattler down.
So we got another injury timeout right now with 5:36 left to play in the third quarter. Ardmore up 35-6, and we're going to take another timeout. You're listening to Limestone County Football from Play Action Sports.
Come on out to Village Pizza on the Athens Square for the best freshly made pizza, wings, pasta, sandwiches, salads, and more. Folks from all over the Southeast rave about their food, service, and great atmosphere. See for yourself. Village Pizza, 222 West Market Street in Athens. Since 1951, Cream Delight in Athens has been a Valley tradition. From their upside-down banana split and milkshakes to chili dogs and pretzels, Cream Delight has served generations from the same walk-up location. Cream Delight, 401 West Washington Street in Athens.
Welcome back to Limestone County Football right here on Play Action Sports. We're in Ardmore, Alabama, as the home team, Ardmore Tigers, standing on top of the Tanner Rattlers, the visiting team, 35-6. And you can enter your name for the Lawlers Fan of the Week at pasnetwork.net. We'll announce the winner during the postgame show of each Limestone County game. The winner gets a $20 Tasty Buck from Lawlers Barbecue. And we'll announce that winner tonight after tonight's ball game. And this game has been all Ardmore since their opening drive of the game.
6-0, and Ardmore's reeled off 35 in a row. About to punch another one in here with 5:36 to go in the third quarter.
So they've had several drives. They had 5 in the first half, scored 4 of them. They've had 1 in the second half and scored on it, and about to punch in another one. So if they can get one in, 6. Man, I got to get it right. 6 of their 7 drives will have resulted in touchdowns. Hillis under center. Puts a man in motion. Gonna fake the handoff. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to get in the end zone for another Ardmore touchdown. Your quarterback, Hillis, Braden Hillis with the touchdown run.
Sims, the ball carrier, 4 yards for a Tony Turner of Woody Anderson court.
So Ardmore puts another touchdown on the board. 5:21 left to play in the third quarter. Hillis able to punch it in from a couple of yards out on the quarterback keeper. Rodriguez is going to line up for the extra point. Kick is up. and it looks like it's good from here, and it is. Touchdown, extra point brings it 42-6. 5:21 left to play in the third quarter. Garth, Ardmore's offense just clicking.
Yeah, I've had a good night offensively, throwing the ball, running the ball. Obviously, here they've been mixing it up, but their big guy has just has run right through the Tanner Rattler defense, Thomas Colston. But you got to give credit to the lineman. Braden Hillis has been consistent at the quarterback play, and the throws that he's needed to make, he's made. And Brody Dunn on a couple of catches, and Houston Vickers both made nice catches and kept drives going, and they, 42-6.
Well, and we mentioned this just a little while ago in the first half, and we talked a little bit about it at halftime. It's a depth issue right now for Tanner. Just not a lot to be able to substitute in. Then when your starting quarterback goes out, you got to go with your second quarterback, and that you lose a running back there with Fletcher. And but the good thing is when you're playing in 2A, you are competing against teams with similar numbers, so that'll help.
If you're listening to the game tonight, I want to tell you that Tanner shouldn't be disappointed. I mean, obviously disappointed in the outcome tonight, but the season's young and they've got a bright future. Not only this year, but going in. I mean, these kids are still young. They've got a lot of size, and they've got some skill people. And there's no doubt they're going in their region. I don't know if they'll win their region, but they're going to make the playoffs.
You said skill. I mean, they got the skill, the speed. They just got to get everything clicking, and I think they will. I think you're 100% correct on that. And number 5, Trey Crutcher. He is your quarterback. He's got 2 splits to the near side. One of those is Townsend, and the other one is Guster. He's got 2 splits to the far side. He's got a running back there with him, and he's in the shotgun formation. So let's see if Tanner can put a drive together. He's going to drop back to pass. Crutcher he's got a man open. Oh, and it's bobbled. The pass intended for number 8, Skylar Townsend. No.
Yeah, number 9 there.
Number 9. Yeah, Peoples. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. Those 8 and 9s, they are the same. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but Skylar's got pink gloves on. I should be able to recognize him wherever he's at.
Yeah, I'd like to see Tanner just work on. Let's work on some things. Let's work on Tanner now. And if the short pass game's going to be there, they obviously got to get Crutcher some reps throwing the ball. I'm guessing in case that Parham's out for a long amount of time. So they've got to get him some reps here throwing the football. But I'd like to see them get back to this running game with those 2 guys.
Guster lined up in the quarterback position, and he took the direct snap and tried to run it to the near side, but he has nowhere to go, and he goes down, but he grabs his ankle, but he gets up with a little assistance from an Ardmore Tiger. Good sportsmanship there. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10 for Tanner.
Yeah, I think he's cramping. It looked like he's cramping a little bit.
Which, this is the first night of football season. The weather has been a little hot. It's not that bad tonight, but that when you're running on the field and you're out there for the whole game, your muscles tend to do that.
You can be hydrated. It just somehow, just the emotion and the adrenaline of the first game, and you can be zapped in a hurry.
Crutcher drops back to pass. He's going deep. He's looking for Townsend. Double coverage. Pass almost picked off, but they threw it right into double coverage.
Yeah, Drew Daly there should have had the interception, but they've got a safety over top of the anything that Townsend's running down the field. They're going to put a cornerback and a safety on him.
So you got another injury timeout right now. So Tanner going to have another injury timeout. It looks like he's holding his calf, so that's probably a cramp again. But with that, you've got 3 minutes, 6 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Your score 42-6. Ardmore on top of Tanner right now. But we're going to take another break with this injury timeout. You're listening to Limestone County Football right here on Play Action Sports.
Hey, this is Jim from Lawler's Barbecue. A lot of you folks out there keep asking where we cook our barbecue because you don't see pits and smoke. Well, guess what? You never will because we cook it in Lewisburg, Tennessee at our USDA facility so that we can maintain consistency and quality. So no matter which store you come to, you get the same great taste. Philip's been cooking barbecue since 1978, and I promise you, he's got the hang of it. He's been doing it so long, he doesn't want to be cremated. He's asked to be slowly smoked over glowing hickory coals. So come try some Lawler's Barbecue at any of our 7 locations today. Lawler's Barbecue, cook slow, serve fast.
Welcome back to Play Action Sports. Limestone County football right here in Ardmore, Tennessee, or Ardmore, Alabama. I keep saying it's sometimes it depends on what side you're on. And we're on the Alabama side.
Well, and you're not far from.
No, I could almost throw a rock from here and hit Tennessee.
So
hit the state line. Yeah,
we are. We're right here. We can see Tennessee, and there's Tennessee students that go here to Ardmore.
Yeah.
Real quickly, while we still got an injury on the field here, some scores, and thank you to Limestone County Commission Chairman Colin Daly for bringing our scores tonight. Athens trails Fort Payne 40-34 in the fourth quarter. They have clawed back into that one. Maybe goes to they've just taken the lead. Athens Golden Eagles lead 41-40 at Fort Payne. So wow, I mean, if get over there, listen to that game. I'm guessing, but hopefully the Golden Eagles can hold on and win that game. But got down early in a hole, 16-0. And have clawed back their way into that. Rogers 31, East Limestone 20, and that's a little bit of a shocker to me. Fourth quarter at Rogers. James Clemens is down in Mobile playing Murphy 11-0 in the first quarter. And the Atlanta Braves 3-0 winners at Baltimore and are up 4.5 games, and could be 5. It could be 5 after if Philadelphia loses in Arizona tonight.
Well, look at you, sporting your Atlanta Braves. That's an old Dale Murphy kind of hat right there, that color.
It is.
That Atlanta Braves cap you got on right there, Gar.
It is the 80s hat. It is, absolutely. I love it. I love it, absolutely. And we've got a Randolph 13, Elkmont 0 score. That says first quarter, so I don't know if they had a delay over there or something. Not sure, but that's been showing up on 0-0 all night on Tim's computer over here, but it showed up 13-0 first quarter, so I'm not sure what quarter that actually may be in.
So it's going to be fourth down. Clock is running with 10 seconds left to play in the third quarter. They just let the clock run to finish out during that injury timeout. I assume that's the Tanner coach's decision, and the clock's going to stop at 3 seconds, and we're going to hold, and I guess they're going
to make them run one play, I imagine.
I would imagine so. Hold on. They're discussing this to see. Yep, they're going to make them punt the ball with 3 seconds left in the third quarter. So Townsend's back to punt. It's going to be a quick punt again like he did earlier. Oh, I think it hit off of somebody's back. It's going to be a short punt, and it's probably going to net maybe 9 yards. So Ardmore's going to have good field position when we come back in the fourth quarter. So you're listening to Play Action Sports and Limestone County football right here.
Hey guys, this is Joanna for CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. Many of you are searching for Bible study materials for your Bible classes. Our best-selling Bible curriculum, Discovering God's Way, is a reliable tool for teaching students of all ages through the Bible in its entirety. We're sure you'll love this curriculum, and if you'd like to see other options of Bible classes, we'll be happy to help you select from our topical studies. So stop struggling with the search and come by and let us help you select reliable and meaningful study materials for your class today. CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications, taking his hand, helping each other home.
Join us for Applebee's Tailgate Talk every Saturday morning at 10 on WKAC. We'll talk to coaches and sports figures of local interest and get their thoughts on whatever comes down the pike. We'll also announce our latest Athlete of the Week and give away an Applebee's gift card and a Tailgate Talk t-shirt. Applebee's Tailgate Talk, Saturday mornings at 10 on your Tailgate Talk app, on your Amazon Echo or Google Home device, online at tailgatetalk.net, and on the air at 1080 WKAC.
Welcome back to Play Action Sports, coverage of Limestone County football. Kirk Pierce, Garth Garris, and Tim Lambert, our producer, bringing you tonight's action. Starting the fourth quarter, it is Ardmore right now on top of Tanner, 42-6, and everybody's got to get themselves in order. Hey, listen, check us out next week. We got 2 games for you. We're going to get to see this Ardmore Tigers team again taking on cross-county rivals, the Elkmont Red Devils. And then, of course, on Thursday night, we've got the Clements Colts against West Limestone, the Wildcats.
Yes, on Play Action Sports.
Yep.
So everybody tune in and catch another two county rival games.
Looks like we got a new quarterback in for the Ardmore Tigers. That is number 12. That is Duhit. Is that right? Douthit. I'm going to get it right in a minute, man. I promise. Douthit. Douthit hands the ball off to number 19, Combs, and he picks up a couple of yards on the carry. So looks like Coach Schneider's trying to get in some plays from some of these other kids.
Yeah, getting the young kids in here, and that's good to see. And get out of the game here with no injuries. And Tanner's just trying to make sure they have no more injuries there. So you always love to see get your young kids in and add to your depth.
So Duthit under center. He's got a single back. He's got two splits, one to the far side, one to the near side. He's going to hand it off to Combs again, up the middle. Combs got a little bit of running room. Going to get about 3-4 yards on the carry, and it's going to bring up third down.
All right, nice tackle there by Trey John Letts.
Tackle by number 49.
Some more substitutions in for the Ardmore Tigers, and that's good. Again, the Tanner cheerleaders throwing T-shirts, and they can't hit us.
Yeah. You got to wave.
Well, I didn't see. I didn't see them until I saw the T-shirts come up in the stands.
They'll throw you one.
I don't know about that, man. I don't know. All right, Duthit, under center. He's got a running back. That's Combs in the backfield. Single back. Two splits, one to the far side, one to the near. That's the way it's been all night. Going to hand it off to Combs again. He's going to be chased down in the backfield. No gain on the play. Brings up fourth down. Good stop there by the Tanner Rattlers defense.
Yeah, Crutcher came all the way across the other side there from his end spot and made the tackle on this near side of the field.
So loss of yard on the carry. Running clock. We're just shy of 10 minutes left in this ball game. Ardmore in the huddle. Get the signals from the sidelines. They're going to break. Duthit under center. Going to run the ball on fourth down. Why not? Combs is your back in the backfield. Duthit takes the snap. Hands it off to Combs again. Combs tries to bounce it out to the outside and stumbles over the 35-yard line down to about the 34. It's going to be a turnover on downs for the Ardmore Tigers.
Yeah, Tanner takes over here. So we'll see Tanner go on offense here with 9:34 to go in the fourth quarter. Athens still up 41-40. Rogers 31-20 over East Limestone. James Clemens 11-0. 13-0 Randolph over Elkmont. These scores brought to you by Limestone County Commission Chairman Colin Daly. Thank you, Colin.
You can check out Play Action Sports mobile app if you got your iPhone, which pretty much everybody's got a smartphone nowadays. It's your connection to all our live streams along with scores, game archives, and more. You can go online to pasnetwork.net for the download link. And looks like we got a timeout on the field by Tanner. Tanner's going to call a timeout as they were getting ready to have their possession in the fourth quarter. Right now it's 8:53 left to play in the ball game. Ardmore on top 42-6. So, Coach Schneider, first game of the season for him. First game as Ardmore's head coach, coming in from Athens, taking some of that knowledge, trying to build his program up here. Ardmore has not really had a championship team in quite a while, but tonight they look like they could be something to reckon with in their region and in their area.
Kurt, I think so. They are balanced on offense. They are, and they're depth-wise. They're not playing a lot of kids on both sides of the football. They are there are a few that go both ways, but not many. And that might bode well in 5A. So, folks out there listening to the game tonight, just keep a tune in on Ardmore. Look at their score, see how they're doing. I'm not sure who they play next week.
Well, they got Elkmont next week.
That's right. I'm sorry. So it's not a region game. It's Elkmont. We're in week 0, and I keep forgetting that. So I'm thinking next week's week 2 where they go into region, but week 0, then week 1. So those are non-region games. So Elkmont, the rival game next week. So tune in and listen to Ardmore Elkmont next week.
So got a new quarterback in there for Tanner, number 15. He hands it off. That's Gill. Hands it off to the running back, the first man he saw. And number 6 is your running back. That's Zakian Jackson with the carry. Picks up a couple of yards. It'll be second down. When you're talking about the region that Ardmore's in, these are some big names. Russellville, May Jemison, Brewer, East Limestone. You've got Lawrence County. And then the Huntsville team, Lee.
Yes.
And so that's a big region right there. But, just based off of what I'm seeing tonight, Ardmore could be a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, just tune in. Like to see them be successful and make the playoffs.
So your quarterback is Gill, number 15. He takes a snap. No, he fumbles a snap, and he falls on it. So it's going to bring up he's going to lose a couple of yards. It's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Tanner Rattlers. 7:55 left to play in the ball game. Ardmore on top, 42-6. Now, when you look at Region 7 and 2A for the Tanner Rattlers, they've got Ider, Whitesburg Christian, Section, Pisgah, Faultville, and North Sand Mountain.
Yeah, Faultville's been pretty good the last few years. Pisgah's known to have a good football team. North Sand Mountain last year, really good. Not sure how good they'll be. Whitesburg Christian made the playoffs last year. There's an interception.
Yeah, interception, tipped pass, interception by Ardmore, number 29. Takes the tip drill. That's what you practice. That's what he did. Ran it in for the touchdown for Ardmore Tigers. Zach
Hall on the interception on a batted up ball there, and going in for Ardmore with 7 minutes to go. Real quickly, while we're talking about this region play, as Ardmore lines up for the PAT, it's doable, and there'll be when they take on Whitesburg Christian, Tanner will take on one of their former head coaches, Jimmy Don Nate.
Yeah. So that'll be a good game, and so Tanner just got, like you said, they got to get some more maturity, some more experience, and got to try to avoid the injuries.
Well, now's what Tanner's got to do is get this game out of their mind now. Once they walk off the field, watch the film, get it out of their mind, get healthy, and get ready for next week. There's bigger games down the road here, and those are winnable games to make playoffs. Some of those games are.
So Coach Bonds in his 4th year, and last year they finished 6-5. The extra point is good. So Ardmore takes a 49-6 lead with 6 minutes left to play in the 4th quarter. So that's where we're at right now with this clock that's continuing to run. Once you reach a certain point, though, you got to keep running that clock. Go to PASnetwork.net and check the schedule of games we'll be covering, and then bring your radio to the game, and you can tune it in to 105.3 FM to hear in-stadium play-by-play while you watch the game. So, Garth, if people come in, they tune their radio into 105.3, they can listen to us talk while they're watching the action on the field, and then they can come up and correct us when we make something wrong.
Well, Kurt, that would be me they'd need to correct.
I don't know, man.
You're fine. I appreciate you tonight doing this. It's been fun.
Yeah, man, I enjoy this.
And I do think Tanner has got a lot of. They're still young. The season's young. I don't want to say write this one off. I want to see what they do this year, and I know I'm going to go catch. I don't really have any ties anymore to any school, so I'm going to go catch a Rattler game or two, see how they do, and I'll catch an Ardmore game or two this season just to keep up with them. But get out and support your local high school team, and always tune in to Tim does a great job promoting our athletes and our schools. The best ever. I'm just telling you, I'm thankful for Tim and appreciate what he does. It means so much as a former coach that he does this and promotes our kids through WKC and the network here. So, man, Tim, thank you for all you do there. We appreciate it.
So the kickoff after the touchdown by Ardmore is caught by number 15. That is Gill, and he's going to down it right there at the 35-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10, Tanner Rattlers from their own 35. And I will tell you this. I noticed something that Crutcher was not on the field, but he had an equipment issue or something again, but they're going to keep him out of the game for this one as well.
You can't take any more chances here. You just got to run the football, get the 5 minutes off. They're running the clock here to get the game over. Tanner's got to get home and regroup. Once they walk off this field, it's over. Watch a film, get healthy, and come back next week.
So Gill is your quarterback. Now here's something that I just noticed on our roster. Gill is 8th grade.
Yes.
So here he is. The starting quarterback was injured. Then the backup was pulled out of the game, probably cramping, whatever the case may be. But you're right. You got to get him out. You got to get him ready for the next week. So you've got an 8th grader in there right now, and he's just getting that needed game experience. He hands the ball off to number 6, Zakian Jackson, and he's got a couple of yards on the play. And so it's going to bring up 2nd down for the Tanner Rattlers. But when you're playing 8th graders, at this point, the thing is getting them that experience because they got butterflies. They do. My son's in 8th grade, and he's going to be playing in JV ball next week, and he's nervous, and he's got to get it there, and he's got to get hit a couple times, or he's got to lay some licks and get those butterflies out and get out there and play.
Absolutely.
Because you never know when you're going to be needed, and like tonight, Gill is needed. So Gill takes a snap. He's going to hand it to the running back, number 6. He's got some room on the outside. He's going to cross the 40, picks up the 1st down. Nice 13-yard gain by number 6, Jackson. 1st down, Tanner. Moving the ball.
Nice run there.
That's what you want to see if you're a coach. You want to see the no quit right there, the no quit attitude. So you've got Gill. He's an 8th grader. You've got Jackson is an 8th grader.
Yes, sir.
So you've got these boys out there getting that needed game experience. A little over 3 minutes left to go in the game. Ardmore on top, 49-6 on Tanner. Tanner's got the ball, 1st and 10 from their own 46-yard line. Snap, handoff, little confusion in the backfield. Jackson's going to try to turn it. But he's going to lose some yardage. He's going to be stuffed for about almost a 20-yard loss there. That's the inexperience playing with an 8th grader.
Yes.
Tried to, instead of just, he tried to make a play, but then he tried to turn it and run backwards to try to outrun the field. But when you're trying to outrun 3 guys, that's hard to do.
That is.
So it brings up 2nd down and about 20.
58, Mike Broadway also in on the tackle.
You've got 2 splits to the far side. You've got 2 splits to the near side. Gill, shotgun formation. Guster is the lone running back beside him. Here's the snap. It's a low snap. And then he falls on it, and the ball hits the ground, and Gill does the smart thing, and he falls on the ball.
15, Jacoby Gill.
So that's going to bring up 3rd and long. Almost 2 minutes left to play in the ball game. Tanner trying to get something going offensively, just to kind of get something on tape that they can work with and show these guys what they need to do to prep for next week. As I mentioned before, we've got a game next week. We've got, we'll be on Thursday night. We've got Clements and West Limestone right here on Play Action Sports Network. And then on Friday night, we're going to see the same Ardmore Tiger team as they go to Elkmont. That's Friday night. You can catch both games on Play Action Sports Network. Low snap, handoff to Guster. He's got nowhere to go, and minute and a half left to play in the ball game. It's going to bring up 4th down, or 3rd down.
Back up on number 58.
4th down.
Broadway, 26. Jacob Cunningham.
So a minute and 20 and counting, 49-6. Ardmore Tigers on top of Tanner Rattlers. Tanner with the ball on 4th down. Ball on their own 30-yard line. They're in the huddle. They break the huddle. Guster in the backfield. Jacoby Gill is your quarterback. Shotgun formation. He takes the snap. He drops back to pass. There's a rush. He sets. He throws. Throws it deep. He's got a man. And it's in and out of the hands of number 6, Jackson. Not able to bring it in. Incomplete pass. Turnover on downs. 45 seconds and counting left to play in the ball game. Ardmore is going to take this win. Coach Jonathan Snyder with his first win as the Ardmore Tigers coach.
Congratulations to Coach Snyder and the Ardmore Tigers as they'll wrap this one up 49-6 over Tanner. I want to wish them both the best the rest of the season. Hopefully Tanner can bounce back and get ready for week 2.
Don't forget tonight, when you listen to the post-game show, the Limestone County player of the game, our featured player is going to get a gift certificate that's going to be good at either Village Pizza or Cream Delight. We'll announce that player during our post-game show. I kind of got an idea who I want it to be, but you and I just need to talk off the air just a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
So at the end of the ball game, there's your whistle. Your final score, Ardmore Tigers 49, Tanner Rattlers 6. And what a way to kick off the Limestone County football 2021 season. There was a lot of people in the stands. It's something that we're just excited to have after everything that happened last year. But we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll go over some post-game stuff, and we'll reveal the player of the game.
Limestone County High School sports are brought to you in part by Limestone County Commission Chairman Colin Daly. Visit the County Commission page at limestonecounty-al.gov to keep up with what's going on in the county and find out what ranks us in the top 5% in the state. You can also call Colin at 256-233-6400 or on his cell phone at 256-800-4544.
Ridgeline Construction knows how important home is to you. We want the process to be one in which you have complete trust and understanding in the services we provide.
I'm quite impressed with the amount of guys that can come in and get that all done in really one day. They're going to do exactly what needs to be done for your house.
It's time to trust Ridgeline Construction with your biggest investment. You won't regret it, and that's a promise from our family to yours.
Ridgeline Construction. Call 325-1345 or visit ridgelineconstructionhsv.com. Davis & Cole LLP in Athens has served the area assisting individuals and businesses with bookkeeping, tax preparation and filing, and routine accounting. Davis & Cole LLP, 105 South Marion Street in Athens. Call 232-9994. Davis & Cole LLP. Come on out to Village Pizza on the Athens Square for the best freshly made pizza, wings, pasta, sandwiches, salads, and more. Folks from all over the Southeast rave about their food, service, and great atmosphere. See for yourself. Village Pizza, 222 West Market Street in Athens. Since 1951, Cream Delight in Athens has been a Valley tradition. From their upside-down banana split and milkshakes to chili dogs and pretzels, Cream Delight has served generations from the same walk-up location. Cream Delight, 401 West Washington Street in Athens.
Hey guys, this is Joanna for CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. Many of you are searching for Bible study materials for your Bible classes. Our best-selling Bible curriculum, Discovering God's Way, is a reliable tool for teaching students of all ages through the Bible in its entirety. We're sure you'll love this curriculum, and if you'd like to see other options of Bible classes, we'll be happy to help you select from our topical studies. So stop struggling with the search and come by and let us help you select reliable and meaningful study materials for your class today. CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications, taking his hand, helping each other home.
Whether you're in the market for residential or commercial property or looking to sell your current home, land, or building, make your first call to the Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Paula and James can help you with everything you need, whether you're buying or selling. Call Paula at 777-4916 or James at 656-2370. You can also see their listings online at alrealsolutions.com. Look for them on Facebook, too. The Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Real solutions for real estate. One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. The next time you need a pharmacy, one call to Athens Creekside Drugs, Salem Pharmacy, or Florence Express Pharmacy will fill the bill. All three locations are committed to providing you the best services a pharmacy can offer, with the emphasis on quality, value, and service. Whether your needs are simple or complex in nature, either location can provide solutions that deliver results. They pride themselves on being a company where customer service means timeliness, quality service, and a friendly attitude. Athens Creekside Drugs at 605 Highway 31 South, Salem Pharmacy at 28730 Highway 99, and Florence Express Pharmacy on Mall Road in Florence. Athens Utilities comprises Athens Electric, Athens Gas, and Athens Water Services. Together, we are committed to providing reliable and affordable electricity, natural gas, and water and wastewater services. We operate as part of the City of Athens, and just like our city's motto of Athens is classic, Southern character, we believe in supporting what makes our community special, and that includes Athens and Limestone County sports. Call 233-8750, go by their office at 508 South Jefferson Street, or look for the link online at athensal.us.
Hey, this is Jim from Lawler's Barbecue. A lot of you folks out there keep asking where we cook our barbecue because you don't see pits and smoke. Well, guess what? You never will because we cook it in Lewisburg, Tennessee at our USDA facility so that we can maintain consistency and quality. So no matter which store you come to, you get the same great taste. Philip's been cooking barbecue since 1978, and I promise you, he's got the hang of it. He's been doing it so long, he doesn't want to be cremated. He's asked to be slowly smoked over glowing hickory coals. So come try some Lawler's Barbecue at any of our 7 locations today. Lawler's Barbecue, cooked slow, served fast.
Welcome back to Limestone County football right here on Play Action Sports. Kirk Pierce, Garth Garris, Tim Lambert is the producer bringing you tonight's action. Final score, Ardmore Tigers 49, your Tanner Rattlers 6. Garth, Tanner able to drive down 73 yards on the opening drive, punch it in with a touchdown run by Alex Guster. And then after that, Ardmore just kind of took over.
Yeah, 28 unscored in the first half. A Colston 4-yard touchdown run, a 2-yard touchdown run by Colston, and then a Brody Dunn 4-yard touchdown run, and then ended it with a 38-yard drive there, and that was a Golston 30-yard run. 28-6 at halftime. Tanner did get stopped on the goal line. Ardmore comes out of halftime 28-6. First drive, 70-yard touchdown pass to Dunn from Hillis, 35-6. Rodriguez with all the PATs. Then a 4-yard run from Sims, and then a 15-yard interception return by Zach Call, our 49-6 final score.
Yeah, and that's just opening night here with your Limestone County football. Big win for Coach Snyder, his first win as Ardmore's head coach. Tanner Rattlers dropping their opening game, but they'll be back, and they've got a long way to go with some of these younger players. But again, they've got the skill, and they've got they get into region play and 2A, and I'm sure we'll see a difference from them.
Got to get this game out of your mind right now. Let's get back to practice on Monday and get ready for next week.
So we've got a couple of announcements. We're going to name our Fan of the Week. The Lawler's Fan of the Week from the PASnetwork.net. We announce that at the end of each show that we do, each ball game for the Limestone County game, and the winner gets a $20 Tasty Buck from Lawler's Barbecue. And your winner tonight as the Fan of the Week is Quentin Macklin. He is our Fan of the Week. Quentin, you have 2 weeks to drop by the WKAC radio station to pick up your gift card. And our player of the game, the Limestone County player of the game tonight, our featured player gets a gift certificate that's good at either Village Pizza or Cream Delight. And Garth, our player of the game should not come as a surprise. He's the big man. He's the workhorse. He's number 42, Mr. Thomas Colston, with 3 touchdowns tonight.
Yeah, big night for Colston. And he's, I tell you what, if that line blocks like they do tonight, and Ardmore can control the clock and the game and the pace. He's hard to bring down. And again, I'm more impressed with what Ardmore looked a little different on defense to me. I mean, I'm used to seeing they've not been as quick on the defensive side of football. They look quicker tonight. They looked like they had some speed at some places there. I've not known Ardmore to have that, and so their defense got their offensive football, and I mean, again control that clock, and you got a guy that can run the football and tote players down the field. Hey, you got a chance to have a good year.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing Ardmore play next week. As I mentioned earlier, we've got 2 games on the PAS Sports Network, Limestone County Games of the Week on Thursday night. You've got Clements at West Limestone, and then also we're going to see this Ardmore team again as they take on cross-county rivals Elkmont, and that'll be on Friday night. So Thursday night next week, Clements and West Limestone, and then Friday night right here on PAS Sports Network. You've got Ardmore and Elkmont. Well, I think that's going to do it. Your final score, Ardmore 49, Tanner 6 for Garth Garris and Mr. Tim Lambert, our producer. I'm Kirk Pierce. It has been a pleasure bringing you tonight's ball game. Hope you had a good time. Everybody be safe, stay healthy, and we'll talk to you next time. You've been listening to Limestone County Football on Play Action Sports.
You've been listening to Limestone County High School football on the Play Action Sports Network. If you'd like to download a copy of tonight's game, log on to pasnetwork.net. Limestone County football is a production of Play Action Sports.